Yes, you have read the title, and I will be very real with you. The title is not a lie. So I'm gonna let y'all get right into it. Y'all enjoy.
Does someone want to do a recap of last episode?
Yeah, I can recap us real quick, like. So we started in the kind of second sector of the mountain, climbing up. The second sector of the enemy territory, I suppose. In a pretty close combat, but we managed to pull it out. I managed to make it work with no casualties, which is important, including the tuning that were with us. We proceeded to the third area, expecting a fight, and were greeted with a very peculiar situation of them being like, "Yo, bro, we're tight like that. You can just go on through because we were told." We're like, "Okay, cool." Walked it through. They so far, I still fear them coming up from the rear, but they haven't. They're holding their word. Um, which we showed up here, talked to Tetch. We were very confuzzled there for a bit because he was like, "Yo, I'm on your team now. Screw the dragons." We were like, "That's crazy, but okay."
Yeah, he fucking got us.
Yeah, he did. He really did yoink us and doink us a little bit. To which he proceeds to toss us some scrolls, which were in fact traps. It did kind of wrap Suiko, ripping the dragon out. Arata's did not affect him. He was able to like drop it fast enough or avoid it. To which combat then engaged. And so far we have destroyed. Excuse me. So far we've destroyed all three of the crystals. And managed to keep all three of the people alive, which I think is also nice and important. So these portals are shrinking. Tetch and Izuto are currently in a little vacuum field where neither is really able to breathe. But Tetch is just tanking it like a champ because, you know, he knows Izuto can't sit there for too long. And this portal down here is growing, which is a concern. And I think that is everything to note as of this moment. DM, anything I missed there, Chief?
I think that's about covering it. I suppose Dewdrop is currently acting as the fuel for the large portal,
Yes.
which is causing him a lot of pain. In addition, Dewdrop, I mean, it is a creature that is, its chakra is very important to it. As its chakra is getting lower and lower, its scales begin falling off, and it looks like it's not in very good health right now. So yeah. With that, we will boot up the boss battle music to wake up Izuto.
I don't want to go to school. It's too early.
You can't make me, Mom.
We did, in fact, leave off with Izuto having just experienced a bit of necrotic damage as Tetch is suffocating in the vacuum field that he made, and he appears to have created some sort of link between himself and Izuto. So,
All right.
whatever you would like to do, it's your turn.
Sleep. There's two ways to go about this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I do a absolutely roided out save jutsu.
Just to remind you, Tetch is currently unconscious, or at least he appears to be. As he
Yeah.
We love that.
I would take concentration.
You should poke him with a stick to see if he's actually unconscious.
Nah, believe him.
He'd never lie to us.
He would never lie to us. Okay. Trying to think.
if you need to make some sort of intelligence check or something, I mean, you feel free to.
I'll make an intelligence check. I will go. Let me see what
Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, nice roll.
Okay. Yeah, that is a nice roll. Do you need help on figuring out what to do here?
Yeah. So my couple theories, and you can answer it with the 21. One, could I just Shidori my chest, like in a non-lethal way, and like rip off the seal?
I'll say with a 21, um, if if this has the limitations that you think it does, based off of some vague knowledge that you have about this from some long forgotten textbook, if you drop yourself to 0 HP, it should come off on its own. You're not confident that just like destroying the symbol of it will necessarily destroy it itself. The same way that you wouldn't just by destroying like the circle around Dewdrop wouldn't necessarily help in that situation either.
Okay.
So option B.
All right. Now, I mathed this out, and I can one shot.
He did the math?
Yeah, I did.
He did his homework. He did his homework.
Unless it's like a really bad roll. But
Okay.
on average,
To remind you, just in case, because I feel like this might be applicable pretty soon. Death saves like keep over until a short rest, right? So like if you had a failed death save and you still got up with like 20 HP or whatever, and then you went down again, you'd still have that failed death save.
Yes, I remember. I remember this rule, Chef.
Okay, so just to remind you that that's the way it works. So like, there's not a whole lot of room for yo-yoing up and down, so to speak.
That makes sense as to why that rule exists now. I kind of wondered, and that makes sense. So you don't just, just drop me to 0 a few times. I'll be fine.
but he would die, right?
I mean, as best as you know. I just wanted to remind you of pointing out that fact. Right. Tetch does appear to legitimately be taking damage from the vacuum field. He's not faking it.
Okay. Is the scale doing anything?
What scale? Oh,
the
yes.
Scale that he...
Yeah, so you can go make a perception check for that.
Sure. Oh, it's coming into play.
No, it's a perception check.
Yeah, I figured I'd.
Never hurts to ask.
With advantage, right? Because it's outside of me.
Right.
For sure, of course.
Alright, man.
The silence is
I'll send you a message over Discord in a second.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Hey,
I hope it just says. I hope it just says too low. Get rolled.
That'd be so sick.
How'd you guess?
Too low. Get fucked.
Get absolutely body nerd.
Okay. Is it like moving on its own?
No.
Okay.
You know, you can just copy paste and send me the message. Easy to do. It's fine.
Nope. It's my little special message.
Cringe.
And I'll cherish it forever. Alright, I will do this. I will... How many blood pills do I have? And can I outstand this onslaught?
This is why we stacked up on blood pills.
Excuse me. I have 5 modes. Okay, can I do one of my, like, crazy saving throw jutsu with all the cursed chakra?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do it in this order. I will use a sand coughing binding using all my resources.
Do I need to double check what unconscious does for everybody?
What's up?
I was saying for the saving throw, do we know what unconscious, how that affects things?
I was making the save DC high in case he wakes up. That's my main goal. What does it?
Incapacitated creature drops whatever it's holding. They automatically fail strength and dex saves. Attack rolls have advantage, and any attack that hits a creature, if you're within 5, does a crit.
Okay. Yeah, I will go ahead and for the time being put him in a sand coffin binding.
Yeah, so it's a dex or strength, and he's not faking it. He will just fail it.
Using all my good.
All the good.
Okay.
And then after he's in the sand coffin binding, I will unconcentrate the vacuum field.
Ooh.
Okay.
So he's currently sort of bound in an iron coffin.
In a giant iron coffin, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But he does start breathing again, I suppose.
Yes. Do I also get like his status effects if he were to be restrained? Or
Is
just the Damahe?
I'll let you know if it comes up.
Oh, that's fair point. Yeah, I'll do. Is that the only thing I want to do? I feel like I should do something else.
Excuse me.
Then I will also do a like not roided out normal. It's a lot of chakra just in case though. I'll stick with the roided out sand coffin, and go from there. I'll use a bonus action to take a blood pill, I guess.
Just so I know, how much cursed chakra do you have left after that?
So after the done the estas. Let me do the math real quick. Just got a calculator. I don't know why I'm mathing this up. I'm trying too hard.
Okay. All right, you can do that.
I'll get back to it. It's. I was gonna say it's like around 70. It's 70 something.
Okay. So next up is Suiko.
Okay. Cool.
Where did Suko go? Oh, you're down here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hudson.
Yes.
Okay, hear me out.
I have 70. Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Every time you say okay, I get a little more worried.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
The more okays you say, the worse an idea it becomes. What if I slap a 5-prong seal on myself with the intention of taking Dewdrop's place? Like, trying to redirect it, so, you know.
You can make a. We've been doing a ninjutsu check for this, I think.
For
so
the
go ahead and
seals,
roll,
yes.
Yeah, roll a ninjutsu check with advantage.
Yeah, I have plus. Each one plus 5. Oh, wow.
17, 18. You're pretty sure that should work.
Okay. Well, I always thought Izuto would be the one to kick the bucket first. I turn to Rada and I go, I can talk, right?
Yeah.
No.
I turn to Rada and I'm like, I may have an idea. I don't think you'll like it.
He says really nervously.
I'm gonna take Dewdrop's place by
Right.
slapping the seal on myself.
Okay.
And
Sure. So I hear you. What's the thought process for like the after you do that?
death.
So we're both aware I can't just let you do that, right? Like we're both on the same page of I'm not just gonna let you die, right? Like we're functioning in this realm.
Well, we're also aware though that if that gate opens, we're kind of all fucked.
Listen, just destroy the gate.
You know, I'm kind.
Watch
Cool.
this.
How are we gonna do that?
With this bad boy, and I point to my big muscles. No, I do have a jutsu that literally carves mountains.
Okay.
That was my thought process. And this thing's not as big as a mountain. So I feel pretty confident it can do something. Unless there's some magical bologna cheese sandwich on top of it. Which we haven't seen.
You can make a history check if you want, Arata.
I would love to do that. What's my history? I think it's...
What did you say? A bologna cheese sandwich?
Yeah. I've turned a new leaf. I'm trying not to say naughty words.
14.
Just give me a bit and I'll say one.
Yeah, so your understanding of Waystone is that it's very, very durable.
But like mountain carving durable?
It's significantly stronger than your average, mountain.
So that's where the wisdom went.
Okay. Look, I don't want you to die. I mean, obviously I don't want anyone to die. Wait. Tetch isn't unconscious anymore. Oh, we could have moved the seal to him.
He's still
unconscious.
What if we move the seal to him? Well, no, because Izuto's attached to him. We can't. I mean, you... Arata just looks at you, because I can't sit here and take the turn for you. He just kind of looks at you and is very, very much not liking your plan. But at the end of the day, it's your turn, and I can't sit here and just,
What would you like to do, Suiko?
I can't quarterback at all.
Monday morning quarterback.
Yeah, well. Okay. Yep. Think I'll go through with it then.
Okay. So Suiko makes the hand signs for the 5-pronged seal, preparing to transfer the sort of nature of the seal beneath Dewdrop over to her.
Can I say...
Yep.
Sorry, can I say more things before we go through with this, Torado?
Very briefly, I think.
Cool. I guess, final words. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna make it through this. I love all of you. If Tetch, if you get some final words to him, you tell that motherfucker that I forgive him for all that he's done.
I mean, I would, but you won't die. So, firm handshakes.
Well,
With that, Suiko finishes her hand signs, attempting to transfer the seal over to herself. Rather than letting Dewdrop, the dragon that she's bonded with over the past year, to die, she takes it upon herself. Or rather, she attempts to, as an additional seal beneath the current seal flares up, adding additional details to the seal. You can make another ninjutsu check if you'd like, with advantage.
Oh.
Okay, you don't need to. Okay, so there was a hidden seal.
Every little detail.
There was a hidden seal beneath the current seal that prevents any entity just too dissimilar from Dewdrop from taking the seal from him. This is a seal that's designed specifically for water dragons. So unless you have another water dragon hanging about, you will not be able to take the seal away. There are notes from Tetch beneath this seal as well, basically mocking you and noting that he predicted that you would do something as foolish as attempting to sacrifice your life for a dragon's. That is what he sounds like when he does these things. Other than that, I think that's all the I mean, it's a fairly simple additional seal. It just prevents you from transferring it to other people. I'm not sure what other details I could give at that point.
Well, I guess, can I ask Suiko a question about her knowledge about this seal? I mean, kind of just asking you,
Sure.
but
Yeah, that's fine.
it would just be simply, does this work the same of if the entity dies, the seal stops working, or no?
It does. I mean, well, Suiko knows that it does. So if Dewdrop dies, then yes, it'll stop. I don't know if Suiko tells you that though.
Arata would ask if it works the same way. You can answer however you would like to.
I don't know how she would react to that. I guess she would trust you Arata enough to not do something cruel. So yeah, Suiko would tell you.
All right.
With that, Suiko's attempted sacrifice averted. At the end of the round, technically it's sort of the NPC's turn. Kendro begins climbing down. He appears to still a little bit of strength left. Lily and the Geisha are still basically immobile. As Izuto, you can go another make another perception check. And then Arata will be up. Okay. You start to see from inside of the glowing coffin something. I'll say the 21. You see a seal activating on Tetch's body. He still appears to be unconscious, but something is activating on his body. Arata, you're up.
Okay, Mr. God, sir. With these portals...
and Dewdrop takes another. Some more chakra is drained from Dewdrop, and the gate grows a little bit as well.
So that was actually going to be my question. Is one, or like, I guess just really this, portal down here at the bottom, how close, like, relative in size is it looking to the other portals? Like, is it looking just about completed, or?
It's already bigger than the other portals, and it's only getting bigger.
Okay, so I guess I should ask, like, because the other portals, I'm assuming, kind of went, like, edge to edge on the, like,
yeah, more or less.
Does it look like at the rate it's growing, it's going to hit the edges on the next turn?
It's growing kind of inconsistently. It doesn't have like a smooth growth rate.
Fair enough.
So you're not entirely sure.
Valid. All right. Okay. Is Dewdrop conscious still?
Conscious and writhing in pain, yes. He appears to like when Suiko approached, he like appeared like vaguely aware. He like tried to look over, and then the pain sort of had him contort again.
Was Suiko able to like touch him when he had the seal on? Like, was that an issue? Did that like hurt her or anything? What was
that? She had to avoid getting like hurt by his like body like moving around, but no.
Okay. I then would try my darndest real quick to get Dewdrop's attention. And basically give him the shortened, quick rundown of like, hey, I wouldn't ask you this if I thought there was another way, but if that portal opens, there will be hell to pay, and we probably won't be lasting much longer. And the portal is connected to your life force. Insinuating not fun things. How does Dewdrop respond to that?
You can go ahead and make an intimidation, or I guess
I'm not trying to intimidate him. To be clear,
I'm trying to think of how to get his attention. I suppose just like Constitution to try to shout really, really loudly.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay.
Here, alternative. You could use your acrobatics to like sort of jump up onto his head and like try to shout into his ear, basically, while he's like writhing around.
Okay, yeah, I'll try that. Try to get like right up. Arata would want to like get in his face and really be like very serious with him. Of like, look, this is like the situation we're in. So I will try an acrobatics check, I suppose, to get up there.
Okay.
14.
Okay. So you get up there and deliver your message, but towards the end, he contorts and you have to fall back down. You will take some damage.
Okay.
not much, 11 points of damage.
Okay.
He, in response, just roars, do what you have to save Suiko.
Oh, no. Love the baby.
Anything else you'd like to do, Arata?
What is Suiko looking like right now after that?
Uh,
I was like, I'm not asking you any questions, but what are you looking like? Your
heartbroken but resigned.
facial- Okay.
I'd rather put him out of his misery than let him suffer like this.
Was the acrobatics thing my action?
Kinda, yeah. Between,
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Then in that case, I really just want to like one rip him so he doesn't feel too much pain. If I roll, okay. Arata will.
Before you do that, Izuto, can you make an intelligence check?
Yeah, 14.
Okay. You're looking back and you're seeing Arata and Suiko preparing to finish off Dewdrop. With the information that you have, there might be another option.
Can I yell to them? Is it too late?
Yeah, Arata is about to do something, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I can't kill him this turn with a bonus action, so.
All right. Yeah. Shouting from across the mountaintop. Arata, stop! There's another way.
What, Arata, would you like to continue?
I mean, I'll turn and look at Izuto, I guess, and I'll use up my bonus action if I have to, if I can like, just I guess shout back, like, what other option do we have?
Okay. You still have your movement, Arata.
I guess I will then run towards Izuto to try to make this conversation as easy as possible. Where's 50? Right there. Because I know I've done a lot of talking and questions, so that'll be my stuff.
Than is up.
Than will, I guess, just kind of go the in-between 30, and then will...
Bring him back. I need my emotional support animal.
He'll dodge. He'll stay close, Suiko. He'll be close by.
Okay. At the start of Tetch's turn, what rank is the souped up sand coffin biting jutsu?
Not the souped up coffin.
Tested to A.
Okay.
I saw this coming. It doesn't even do anything for the save.
He will actually have to roll. Let's see. Plus.
Izuto said
The
I planned
upcast
this.
only increases damage, but I knew some shenanigans like this would happen.
Okay.
Izuto's playing
so-
chess. He's playing checkers.
Oh, actually, that's literally exactly what he needed. It's an error. AC 16. So as the seal activates around Tetch, you see him like his eyes flicker as he wakes up. The sand coffin binding is absorbed into a seal that he placed on himself as he sort of lightly falls to the ground, apparently unharmed. He looks at you, sort of sneers. He says, I'll admit, I respect you a little bit more than I do the other two, but it won't stop me from killing you. And he will unleash another seal.
Bro, chillax.
Go ahead and make a charisma save.
You can do something else.
The charisma save.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Izuto disappears.
Oh my fucking god.
Peace.
And then he will...
I should have just
move
set up
over
to kill
here.
Dewdrop. I should have just set up to kill Dewdrop.
He looks at you, Arata, and says, all right, little sage, it's your turn. Show me what you can do.
Bring it,
that'll be
bitch.
it, his turn.
Is Izuto in the
Izuto,
fucking pocket dimension?
he's yeah, currently not having fun.
Is his
Suiko's,
body here, or like we don't see him at all? He's gone.
you don't see Izuto at all.
Okay.
I'm leaving him on the map just in case he comes back, but
Okay,
he's
gotcha.
not there right now.
Gotcha. I was like, do you want to keep him there, like the
Place
spot mark?
myself in a little corner.
My God. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, I guess I
Okay.
should. You're right.
I have it marked. You're fine.
Okay.
Suiko, I guess you can make an intelligence check too if you want to try to figure out what Izuto was talking about.
We should
Oh
just...
yeah, my super low intelligence.
Listen, dude.
This will go great.
I love Dewdrop. We should have just set up to kill him.
So starting to agree with it.
No. Where is the... Oh yeah, cool. Big fat zero. Cool. This will go great. Okay, great.
Oh, I could have rolled with advantage if I'd have stayed there. Oh, I had a whole plan.
I'll say with the 17, you recall that Izuto has been fiddling with the scale around that he took from Tenori's body for quite a while. You got the impression when he first got it that he seemed to think it was from another water dragon. If that's the case, it would have the same essence that Dewdrop has, in which case you could transfer the seal onto the scale instead of Dewdrop.
That's what I assumed, but now this
Yes.
plan is so far.
Okay. Okay. While I will hopefully gonna assume Izuto will hopefully get himself out of wherever he is. But I
Well, just to go and make a
know.
ninjutsu check with advantage to see if you know what the deal is with Izuto right now.
What's the deal with Izuto, huh?
The
Let's
question-
find out. Oops. Ninjutsu check.
Nice.
Go
like
and
it.
roll for advantage just in case.
Hit that 20 and then tell us his life story.
Sure.
Okay.
3. So Izuto does appear to be sealed in a pocket dimension right now. You know 2 things about this that are of relevance. First of all, it should be concentration for Tetch to do this. Second of all, while he's in the pocket dimension, you're pretty sure that any damage you do to Tetch will not affect him.
Peepo Pog.
Okay. This is... Shit, I swear I had something for wrecking concentration.
Well, just multiple hits.
Well, no,
is
this-
good
Yeah,
for breaking
multiple hits do it.
concentration.
Not for
Yeah, but I
fire
thought
guy
it
though. 40 hits and he still kept his strength.
Fire guy was a unit.
Okay.
Arata,
I
even
do,
without
I
this
have-
knowledge, had a plan that will actually be good for this either way. So
Maintain concentration at a -2. Okay. Okay.
She has a
Okay.
plan.
I
She
do
has a
got
plan.
something. I got something. I've been waiting so long to try and use this. Okay. How far away is he?
Far enough.
60. Not
65.
Not the worst. Okay. 65. Use a bonus action. Sure. Okay. Whatever. Okay. I am going to try. I'm just going to do my 2 regular smacks because I got a disruptive seal
Good
on my
start.
weapon. Here's to hoping I hit him. Okay. Come on, hit him.
That'll hit.
The 19 hit?
The 19 will not hit. No.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Um,
shit.
29.
Okay. So I have a disruptive seal. It forces the target creature to roll their chakra control check. No, is that different from concentration?
Yeah.
Yeah.
because concentration is just a
me.
con check. It was a good idea though.
Shit.
It's
Should have that
it's still a hit.
beforehand.
He still has to roll it, so it's not the worst thing.
Okay.
All right, he will roll his constitution.
Like I said, Arata has a plan.
He does make it.
21. Great, fun.
He only has a plus
You should
6.
roll your damage though. In any case,
So the damage would have mattered. I think. She does like 50 here. It matters.
I don't think her slaps deal 50.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think.
One can dream.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
All you have to do is minimum of 43.
True.
And he didn't make it.
God.
That's not
Well, I
it.
got that one out of the way. That's all I care. Okay. So use my action to do that. I have already used one. I have one bonus action left. Arata, do you need me to get out of your way?
No, stay there.
Stay right here. Okay.
Stay right there.
Cool. Can we say that I did those 2 regular BAPs as my remaining bonus action, and can I still make a regular attack?
oh sure. Mark off your combo point for it though.
No!
Combo points.
All right.
Typical combo.
I'm going to make an attempt to give him a concussion.
Okay. You can roll to hit.
Attempt. Concussion. Concussion.
Suiko,
Concussion.
attack.
Come
So
on.
the
We got that one out.
Fits.
17.
Fortunately, that was not hit.
We know his AC, boys
Yes.
and gal.
It's fine. Okay. Well, I'll stay here for Arata. So.
23, let's go.
Tetch, engaging in combat for the first time with Suiko, he says, don't have much time to save your pet dragon, if that's the way you want this to go.
Plenty of time.
Shit, sorry. I'm trying to.
No,
What is
I mean-
his...
You don't need to respond if you don't want to.
Nah, not this time.
Okay.
He's playing a
Arata,
game with you.
your turn.
Well, top of the or end of the
Oh, I
round.
forget he gets to see the action. Oh.
Correct.
Oh, Jesus.
So Dewdrop begins to become a bit more drained. Kendro begins running down as best he can. Tetch looks over at you, Arata, and says, this is Uzumaki business. Get out of here. Go ahead and make a charisma saving throw.
But he's like
No.
he's so far away from me though. Do I like get advantage?
Yeah, you get
Charisma.
advantage.
I do?
You get advantage. That will not make the save.
Dude.
Yeah, big boy.
Arata out of existence.
Hold on, let me circle my spot.
Fan is up.
God.
Where are you?
Top right, baby.
Top right? Hey, I'll come with you. What's up, dog?
Party in the top right.
Are we in the same pocket dimension?
No, you're not.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I know
wish
one.
you was that careless.
I know one pocket dimension jutsu, and we would have been.
Alright, well, Than's not gonna take this shit lying down. Damn, you know it'd be really convenient now if Suiko wasn't standing there. Actually,
I asked you last
he can't do the
time.
whole thing. Well, it was great while I was still there. So he will run up with 30. How cute, right onto the spot. And then we'll step up, being a little upsetty spaghetti, and we'll go for a combo volt, which is 3 attempts at a hit, so we like that.
This is kind of Than's big moment.
Yeah, this could be make or break. Okay, so Than runs up. Just all he is seeing right now is red. Not appreciating what Tetch is doing here. I don't like that you just took chakra off of him. I saw that.
That was for the dispel thing.
Okay. All right, and he will swiftly, more aggressively than usual, I would like to believe. It's just running around Tetch as fast as he has. trying to slice him up as he goes. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, dude. Oh, wow. That's bad. That's his turn. Smile.
All right.
This is going great.
Wow, not a plus 13 and not a single. He just needed a 10. Oh my god.
It's a 50-50.
Tetch is up. He just looks over at Thanatos and attempts to attack him.
Bring it, bitch. Bring it, bitch.
What's his AC 18?
I believe so. Yes, it is.
Okay, so that's a total of, let's just see here.
Why does everyone hurt the dog?
Plus 13 plus 15. 50 points of damage total.
Did you say 50?
Yeah. He hit all 3 times, right?
I didn't look at the numbers. I wasn't counting.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. See, if I'm doing my calculations correctly, yes,
yeah,
it is.
you're good. Yeah, he does this, and Tetch can't understand him, but Thanatos does snap back. I'm about to kick your ass. In dog speak.
In common.
In common. He actually just starts talking.
He could this whole time. Suiko is up.
Oh, fun.
Suiko, you see Than looking more determined than ever to beat this guy's ass.
I'm just looking through all my shit, hoping I had something.
That's fucked up that he doesn't deem the dog worthy to go into a pocket dimension. I'll say it.
Don't take Van away from me, too. Not like this.
I should have just killed him. That was against my better judgment.
At this point?
I should have just been eating blood pills like I'm a fucking
I should have.
menace.
I think
could've
had I
outlived
just stayed next to Dewdrop, I don't think he could have done his thing to me, and I could have just grip and ripped Dewdrop. We'd be in a much better spot had we
it. A lot less,
not had some
lot less
things go wrong.
and people would be alive. But
Yeah.
better spot.
But
My scary point is while you're thinking here,
Yeah.
my scary point is I respectfully, I think Dewdrop has lived a long life, and I think the way this is planned out, Kendro hasn't.
What life? Dewdrop was sealed away for, like, ever.
That's okay. I value Kendro's life more.
yeah, well that's why
Suiko, you're up. Izuto and Arata are not now.
Sorry, we're just talking to each other in our separate pocket dimensions. It's like a telepathic.
Yeah.
There is a telephone line between the two. So
It's like a guy thing, and a girl with cuties like you wouldn't get it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's pocket dimension guy stuff. You know
Not
how it
the
is.
pocket dimension guy stuff, the usual.
Goddamn.
I'll say, I mean, if Suiko is hesitating, trying to figure out what to do here, Tetch looks over and he says, Suiko, this was over the moment you accepted the scroll. Just give up. There's no need to continue this.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
If me and Izuto are communicating, can Tetch hear us?
I was mostly kidding about that. There's not
Damn
actually
it!
a
I was
telephone.
gonna say I don't think we can actually
No,
talk.
I didn't think we could either.
You wanted to help.
Hey, it would have been funny though if we could just like shit talk Tetch while we're in his head.
And
You
I'm
suck.
back with him.
See? You suck. You're trash, kid. We'll give him disadvantage with our trash talk. He really needs to not kill Than next turn. That's what needs to happen. Or on his elite action, rather.
Seriously. How much chakra is drained from Dewdrop each turn? Do I get to know that?
Well, it's
So
been
far,
10.
it's been 10 per turn.
Yeah.
Or 10 per round.
turn.
Excuse me.
So far, that's been the way it's been. You're not sure if it continues at that rate or not.
Stop saying so far.
Tetch, that is such bullshit that you wouldn't let me sacrifice myself for my best friend.
It's a dragon. You're an Uzumaki.
It's so? What does that have to do with anything?
Like I said, you might not understand because of the era that you were born in, but our clan is meant to rule over the others, not as the recipients of charity as they are now.
Okay, Hitler.
Tetch, knock it off with your old man ideology. Come on. It's a new generation, new hope. Stop trying to make us suffer like you did.
He looks a little annoyed. He sort of gestures around. He says, I haven't killed your friends yet. I haven't killed the dog. I haven't killed your sensei. Even the dragon I haven't killed yet. This isn't anything compared to the suffering that I endured.
This isn't a competition of who suffered more. Why do
All
you
I'm
keep
saying is-
treating it?
You don't understand what it's like. That's all I'm saying.
Why do I need to understand? Is that not... I think I already said this last time, but is that not the whole point of what you went through, to suffer so that future generations would never have to hurt like you did?
Okay. I mean, this is a point that you made before. However, Tetch at that point was a little more focused on the combat. At this point, he's pretty confident that he has it in the bag, so he's willing to sort of listen and talk a little more. You can make another persuasion check.
Oh my god, I swear to god if I roll low. Plus 10. With advantage, Hudson? How are you feeling about that?
No advantage on this one now.
Said no shot, brother. Oh.
You technically have an extra d4 with that. However, I don't think it'll make a difference. You can roll it though if you want.
It's, you know, it's a tip. It's a tip.
He
I
says.
hate my life.
He says,
It's just fucking kill me at this point.
That's really bad.
I am saving you from much of the pain. Perhaps I did want you to understand, but I've decided against it. Once the dragons are here, I see no particular need to kill your friends. Just stand down, Suiko. It's over.
Can I keep talking to him if I spend a bonus action?
If you spend your action, you can talk to him some more if you want.
She really needs to hit him and break concentration.
Yeah.
She needs to hit him.
Fine, I'll do it.
No! She needs to hit him. Oh! She's not gonna get another persuasion check unless she says...
What did he say last time? What did he just say?
He was basically pointing out that he did kind of intend for you to suffer like he did. However, he hasn't killed any of your friends thus far, and he doesn't really intend to. So your point that, oh, he's trying to make you suffer just like he did, he was kind of intending that, but he didn't actually follow through with it. He's just bringing the dragons over.
Dude,
He's goal-oriented at the moment.
I don't think there's anything she can say to get another persuasion check. Like, she would have to pull out the most goated and throated speech I've ever
tackle
heard.
this from a different angle.
Oh, no.
What in God's name makes you think you can control these dragons? What makes you think this is a great idea? Do you really think yourself so powerful and unstoppable that these dragons will just bow to you? That it will be so simple for you to just kill them once you've used them?
I'm scared.
I don't think it'll be simple. I don't think it'll be easy. But I need powerful allies to take on Konoha. They were the only option that I found agreeable. The other villages can't be trusted. The dragons, at least, I have a trump card against their leader.
So there's no... This isn't 100% that once you, let's say you get that far and you take down Konoha, there's no sure way that you'll be able to take down the dragons. This is all just a risk?
Nothing in life is certain, Suiko. I imagine you understand that by now.
Tetch, this is the same goddamn mentality the Hokage had when he sent you off to die. Viewing
Go ahead.
viewing everyone as pawns, their lives meaningless. And look where that led you.
You can make another persuasion check.
Please
I can't believe he gave
Not
her a
again.
persuasion check for that. I cannot believe he should over
Come on, please. Oh, thank Jesus!
Roll
Roll your d4. Yeah.
My jacket, please. It's only a
With the
30
jacket,
against me.
makes it a 30.
Please.
Tetch sort of flinches. He says, "You might be right. Maybe this is not the best plan. But the Uzumaki have to pay for what they've done, or the Uchiha, rather.
I was about to say,
Um,
Jesus.
The Uchiha have to pay for what they've done. The voices in my head, they won't stop otherwise. They must be avenged."
Will you let me continue, Hudson?
Yeah. Since you got a 30, he does appear to he's paying less and less attention to his surroundings. As you do notice at this point, Kendra sort of slowly lining up a shot. But yeah, you can keep talking.
Oh. Tetch. The Uchiha who hurt you, they're gone. They're dead. They don't exist anymore. The new Uchiha, they're innocent. They're ignorant. They've done nothing to hurt the Uzumaki. Just let. I'm sorry what you went through. It was terrible. It was horrible. Just stop trying to destroy the world and let me fucking help you, God damn it.
That's aggressive.
You can make a persuasion check with advantage. And don't forget your D4, please.
My D4! And never forget the best.
I don't even want to look at the roll, man. I don't even want to look at it. I'm closing my eyes.
Gosh dang. Well, it's bound to happen one of these times, I guess. So Tetch, his eyes begin to water. He sort of rubs at them. You see Kenjiro about to unleash something. Would you like to signal him to stop?
Yes, I would like to hold up my hand, please. Signal him to stop.
He stops and he's waiting for your signal at this point. Tetch makes some hand signs. And the sort of loud thrashing and roaring of Dewdrop stops as he breathes out a massive sigh of relief and sort of gently tucks himself down into the snow. Tetch looks at you and says, "We can talk about this more, I suppose. If you truly want to help, we can talk about it more. But here's what's going to happen, Suiko. You're going to go back to Konoha with good intentions in your heart. And then the clan heads and the Hokage, who know what the world is really like, are going to eat you up and spit you out. I went to the Hokage after what happened in the war. He killed me, or tried to. They don't want me unearthed. They don't want what happened unearthed. It would reduce their prestige as a village. It would turn the Uzumaki against them. Even if you try, they're not going to let what happened to me become public."
Well, the generation that rules now, I am willing to bide my time. I am patient. I am tolerant. And I have faith that me and my friends can see this through. I will speak your true story. And I will help you. But this will take time. And that is okay. This is something that's worth giving time for. This is something that's worth the patience. And I know that we can do this. And I need you to believe that.
I hope she understands that Arata cannot just forgive Tetch for killing
you can
his
make
men.
You can make one last persuasion check with advantage.
For killing his men. Like whenever he just teleported into the meeting and he just slit his man's throat.
Don't forget the best.
Arata don't like that. Arata don't like that at all.
Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Okay.
Looking down at you, he is openly weeping now. He says, "You remind me of her. So much you remind me of her." He
Well,
turns around and sort of starts walking. You get the sense he's not really aware of his surroundings really at the moment. He's starting muttering to himself. Yeah. At that moment, Arata and Izuto, you guys pop back into existence. And Arata will be up first.
Can I do I get the privilege of signaling to them
You can signal for Arata to kick this guy's ass. That's what finna happen.
You can make a dexterity check, and Arata, you make a dexterity check as well.
Wait, I do? Or just Arata?
Both of you.
Oh, both of us?
Arata, can you delete your circle?
Quick question. Yeah. Quick question. Did I... can you...
What is this? Just a regular, not a saving throw?
It's just a regular dex.
Am I still in Sage mode, Dad?
No.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, damn. Fucking Skippy. Good luck with this one, Chief. You said just regular dex?
Yeah.
God, what's the fucking point? I get a -1. I do get advantage, though, with the dexterity rolls. Ayo, I used up all my good rolls on those persuasion checks. Let's go! Let's go!
Arata, you poof back into existence, and I imagine, you understand that the battlefield has changed a little bit, but all you see right now is Tetch looking fairly vulnerable.
Oh, I'm W King Tetch. No shot. Tetch is getting W King.
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
Tetch is
what
getting
Arata would do.
Yeah, so Suiko, just to discuss from your perspective, like you were talking with Tetch, and then you're kind of focused on him right now. You don't notice as much as Arata poofs back into existence, and by the time you notice he's so fast, he's already doing what he's going to do.
Yeah, so how I picture this happening is, like you said, Arata kind of poofs into existence. A quick look around sees Tetch, and immediately he takes some Angel's Breath poison, and just doesn't even pour it on his blade, breaks the jar on his blade just to get it on as fast as possible, and then will activate Hellport, amping it, obviously.
Wait, here, can I... Okay, how about this, right?
I'm listening.
This is meta game.
If you want, Izuto.
I can make a what?
A dex check if you want.
Dex check, sure. I still have do I still have all my concentration stuff?
Yeah.
Poggies!
Poggers. I don't get the +2 because that's on a saving throw, but I do get advantage.
Listen.
Okay, so technically, Izuto, you do poof in, and you have a chance to react to what Arata's doing if you want to.
Can I help him?
I don't think you significantly help him. I'm just pointing out if you want to, you have a chance to react if you'd like.
Oh yeah, so what everyone sees right now is you see Arata break his jar on his knife. So y'all would probably recognize the poison as the stuff that knocked out the other guy. And then you see his kind of marks light up as he just PP poofs with Hellport to right here, swinging at Tetch. So here
really adds to the intimidation effect when you said PP poof.
Yes.
I was gonna say you could metagame it, use some of your movement to put Than close to Tetch, and you have advantage.
Well, I don't have an action for that though. I don't think because I already bonus action and action.
That's fine. Just push him.
Can I do? Would I need an action to nudge Than a step closer?
That's metagamey as fuck.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Well, do I have advantage because Tetch isn't paying attention, or no?
Right. Yeah. So you will have advantage.
Oh, okay. Then I don't need Than. I'm good.
Never mind.
Okay. So,
waiting, gone thing.
And do all my attacks have advantage?
Yes.
Oh, baby, a triple. All right. That's a start. All right. So let's
I'm too excited.
Hold on. There we go. So that'll be one hit. Do you want me to do each hit separately? Is this going to be important? How do we want to?
Yeah, it will be important actually.
Okay, so I know the 30 hits. I will Hellport damage, and then I also get my 4d8 because I had advantage roll from sneak attack, so I'm dealing 56. He also is gonna need to make a con save for the Angel's Breath poison.
So here's what happens. So this is just the first attack, right?
Yes. Well, this is the second attack. First one technically missed.
Oh, you missed? Oh, okay, yeah, 16 to 14. Okay, that's impressive.
Thank you.
Even at the all right. So here's what you see, Arata. You slash him with the knuckle blades. The first one, you kind of expected him to dodge. You kind of overcorrected for that, so you managed to barely miss him.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, you managed to get a full-on hit. You see Izuto sort of getting ready to attack himself.
Mm-hmm.
And Izuto, you see a large sort of slashing wound open up across his body, dropping him to the ground.
Well, shit.
How much damage was it?
God damn it.
56.
6.
So does it not hit his shield? It's not like it doesn't transfer the type of damage, I suppose. I mean, I guess we know that now.
The dust shield is to protect from external attacks.
Okay.
This is,
Gotcha.
yeah.
As long as it puts him to sleep, we're fine. Don't even worry about it.
So you wait for the poison to take effect. Tetch blinking his eyes, and you see sort of bloody veins come into his eyes as he looks at you. And he growls, "Killed you. I already killed you." He doesn't appear to be affected by the poison.
At all?
You can make an intelligence check if you want.
Dude. Okay.
Izuto's knocked out for the next 7 hours.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind.
This is what you get for interrupting my persuasion.
Listen, Arata didn't know any better.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. You're not sure, but he is very much conscious and awake.
Okay. I forget. Did we learn earlier about the seal that like is connected from Izuto to Tetch, and like if it drops to 0, it like disconnects or something like that, or was that something else or someone else or?
I think someone else did roll that check. However, I'm okay with. I mean, you guys probably try to communicate this stuff amongst yourselves. So yeah, you are aware that the seal is broken now.
Okay, then he'll go ahead and continue his hellports. So he goes here. Sage Art attack. Oh, do these also get advantage, or should I not have rolled with advantage?
No. So these next attacks, he appears to be considering you an opponent right now. He is trying to dodge.
Okay, well,
so,
question: can I take those as my next 2 attacks then? Because 20.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Okay. So it'd be a 25 and a 33. So the first one is 38 points of damage, and the next one is, I'll type this out since it's karate time. 48
So many jutsu just stopped working.
plus 13. 77. So end here dealing 77. I mean, I have plenty of movement. Excuse me. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. So I Hellport here. Does Suiko have any blood pills in her pouch? I mean, wait. Can I grab those, or is that an action?
I mean, technically,
I do have blood pills.
What would you say, God?
Yeah, it should be an action to grab it from someone else's inventory.
Okay. Then never mind. That won't work as well. In that case, I will just pee poof here, knowing Izuto is down. And I guess just stand in between him and Tetch.
Okay. Than is up.
Would Than like to take a blood pill from my pouch?
Fuck, dude.
Oh, he can't make it.
Just to describe it, right now at the moment, Tetch is glaring at Arata. Like I said, his eyes are bloodshot, and he looks a little bit delirious.
Oh no.
I'm trying to figure out how to get Izuto a blood pill efficiently, but Than is 5 meters short of his movement. Bro, he's a dog. Why does he only move at 30 meters? I think it's some bullshit.
Reaction, I throw him.
If you're allowed to reaction, literally shove him to like this space, we're good.
Yeah, sure. Technically, as a reaction, she could take an attack of opportunity, which you can do as a shove. So yeah, you can go an extra 5.
Beautiful. Okay. And so she'll shove Than. Than will grab a blood pill out of Suiko's pack. W key it over to Izuto. And we can say, like, Arata's kind of yelling at Than to do this, being right there. And Than shoves the pill down Izuto's gullet.
Okay. So Izuto, you can, or someone can roll that HP for Izuto.
And I
Is
guess,
that it?
So I mean, I assume that would be all his stuff, like grabbing a pill, feeding it to Izuto, kind of.
Yeah, I guess he has his bonus action technically, but
He gives Izuto a little lick as his bonus action to help him recover more. I think one of those 1 should become a 2 with a dog lick, personally.
sure, why not?
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
So Tetch
You're
charges
at 11. You're at
forward
11. Izuto's important.
and attacks Arata.
Oh my god.
And he shouts, "Not again! I won't let you kill them again!" So those probably all hit,
I
right?
have a 22.
So yes.
So the
So you
second
got-
one, I can do things.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Would you like to sub out of it?
Oh, the second one's the most damage too, so that's nice. Yeah, I will definitely be subbing out of that second one. Yeah, I'll just substitution jutsu. So I will go -5. And I will poof out of range because I know he'll be able to catch up to me either way, and I want to stay close to Izuto. So I will just like poof to avoid that one. So I will take the 13, completely avoid the 25, and then wait, what does my AC go up to? How much is it? Oh, it's +3. Oh, it almost avoided the next one too. Oh, it does. It does. Yeah. Oh wait, did we decide if the AC stays or no? I forgot what we've ruled this before.
As I recall, it's just for the attack.
Just for the attack. Okay. So the next one will hit for 18.
Yeah. So you take some damage there. Okay. Next up is Izuto.
Dang, dodging that 25 was huge. All right.
Oh, rat to man. Yeah, I, with the rank of exhaustion that I have, go bonus action back into curse mode because I imagine I lost it after going unconscious.
I don't think Sage Mode actually does, so I don't know if Curse Mode does.
I think we've established that curse mode does not. However, all the stuff you were concentrating on obviously went away.
Then I will.
So still Curse Mode, Peepo Pog.
Yeah, I will go ahead and quicken jutsu a.
Excuse me.
Hold on, I need to match this out in my head.
Ow. I'm getting hurt in real life, bro.
I will. That's why Tetch is the ultimate boss because he affects you in real life too. I will win friction shatter. Dustcoat isn't a concentration, so joke's on you.
Nerd.
And I will do okay. So that's I guess I have one moat. I wasted the other ones.
Wait, you are at 11 health, by the way, because Than's lick helped your wounds.
Was that canon?
Yeah, that was canon.
That was canon.
It was canon.
Yeah. You're at 11.
Hell yeah! All right, that changes the game a little bit.
He has a -10 health jutsu.
Yeah, I do the beefiest, most chakra, inefficient Shidori you've ever seen.
Thank God.
And okay. I would like to unsheath the Moon Curse Sword
Oh boy.
and do like the Sasuke thing where he does his Shidori through it.
Oh, like charges it up.
Yeah.
So to do that, I'll have you make a chakra control check.
That's hype as fuck.
Okay. If I fail it, I'm guessing that'd be like my action. Or is that just like the flavor text not available?
No, it depends on how badly you fail it. If you fail it very badly, yeah, it might be your action.
If you
Okay,
not
I
won
mean,
this.
I gotta go for the hype, right?
If you Chidori your cursed sword and rip this dude, it'd be alright. Ooh! Not bad.
Okay. As you apply your chakra to the blade, it appears to respond, amplifying it. As you see this sort of purplish blackish energy sort of fuse with the lightning. You get the sense that if you use this chakra against him, it could have unforeseen consequences.
Yeah, oh, dude.
Arata gets nervous seeing you pull this blade out. Very nervous.
Not okay.
Just watching all in absolute horror.
Unforeseen consequences, huh?
I mean,
Yeah.
I would let you make an intelligence check, but I have no idea how you wouldn't know this, so it'd just be a guess.
Yeah. Since I've never really tried.
We have just kept this under wraps for a while now.
It sucks because the roided out Chidori without the sword would probably do it. But this is cool. Yeah, but this is cool. Yeah, Izuto. I wish I did this when he was unconscious with my wings, because that would have been such a cooler picture. But whatever. He has this like runic sword with purple lightning, cursed chakra at this point. It has like a vibrant aura, I'm guessing, at least from the sword. He comes up to Tetch. What is Tetch looking like? I guess he's not really all there.
Tetch is glaring at you. He watches your approach. He shouts. Let me see here. What would he shout?
Do it, pussy.
He shouts, "I'll take on both of you just like before."
I go, no, this won't be just like before. And I kind of like do the thing where you like slide your hand across the blade, for flavor text, imbuing it with all the elements that I know, and I pointed at him with one sword. I am Izuto Kuyukishi, first of my name, wielder of the Iron Gourd, son to loving parents, friend to the future Hokage and the strongest Jinchuriki. I am the blade of Konoha, and you will be slain by my hand. As I try to go for the neck.
Sheesh.
Fucking prepared a speech for the last blow.
My boy Seb. Check this shit out, bitch.
That'll definitely hit.
I will be doing...
There's no need to... I mean, you can roll damage if you want, but it's not necessary.
Yeah, can I roll it? Because I want to see big number.
Sure, you can
I
go
want to
roll
see
it.
big number. Big number, cool. Big number, pog. I want to see it, Dad. Let me see these numbies.
Dude, you're about to. Hold on. Anything else?
Not the blade of Konoha. That shit was
Oh,
badass
I
as
crit.
fuck.
I crit because it's 18.
Oh!
And the Chidori crits at 17 when it's like that. Okay.
Someone stop him. Anyone. He's not killing Tetch, bro. He's killing Tetch's bloodline at this point.
The Uzumaki feel this in their genes.
Okay, well, not currently living. He's like re-killing the dead. It's a whole thing. You'll be fine, trust me. Oh, that is so many dice.
Plus whatever amplification it has. It's actually bad rolls. Holy hell.
Yeah, all things
Oh,
considered.
I also reroll all ones and twos. This would have killed.
Oh, okay, yeah. You would
Yeah,
actually
with
just...
that, I think it definitely would have killed.
Oh my god.
In any case, the chakra-infused blade pierces Tetch, slicing off his head. He falls to the ground. As Izuto, you're sort of panting with the exertion. It did take a lot out of you to do that, like more than it normally would have, due to the blade. However, as Tetch's body tumbles to the ground, uh, a seal, ironically enough, forms around him,
Oh fuck.
um, and begins to try to pull him downward. However, as it does, let's see, where do I have this here?
Suiko's just on her knees, like fucking crying, like, God damn it.
A burst of ethereal blue energy emerges from the ruin of Tetch's body. Within moments, tendons reattach and fresh skin paper over exposed muscle. As the blue energy passes over you, you see faint silhouettes in the whirl, and distant groaning and faint whispers echo in your mind. As Tetch is lifted by the energy to his feet, his eyes burn with the blue energy. Um, and I suppose I didn't have this with that, but his head does reattach as well. You look around and you are surrounded by yokai.
Wait, do all of us see this, or is this an Izuto specific thing?
No, everyone sees this.
Oh shit.
And there's bluish energy everywhere as well. Tetch's eyes are lit up, and he shouts, "The brothers won't take them from me again."
It's all
You
the
appear to have
fucking...
unleashed all of the Uzumaki that were bound.
Oh my god.
Anything else you'd like to do, Izuto?
Basically, I got wood friction chatter. I'll try it again.
Okay. Yeah, I assume you have enough chalk to do it.
Well, it's a permanent one because it's a Shidori.
Oh, right.
He said
if you're
come
trying
here
to
for
do-
round 2,
if you're trying
bitch.
to do it with the blade again, then you're gonna have to make another chalk control check.
Yeah, I'm already in too deep.
Oh, he's in the sauce.
This one, Tetch manages to dodge out of the way.
Oh, wait, no. That was the chakra control check.
Oh, okay. That's a pretty bad fail.
I mean, would you count the 1d6 because it's lightning? That I get to add to stuff?
Sure. Yeah.
Yay. God gave Dobby a chance.
15?
It's a 15.
15. Okay, so you don't manage to imbue it into the blade. However, you do manage to keep hold of the Chidori itself, and you can make an attack with it separately.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, I will actually do all the numbers for this one since this one isn't amped though. Because there was a couple pluses in there. There was flat damage I didn't do. Nah, but I missed.
So yeah, so Tetch, he
Wait,
managed.
hold on.
Okay.
My to hit is different. I forget that.
It's probably not.
It's not. It's a 21 instead of an 18. It's a plus 13 instead of a plus 10.
Okay. So he does manage to dodge out of the way of this one. He says, "The lightning touched me once. I will not let it touch me again." Suiko, one of the yokai moves over to. Oh, actually, it was placed almost next to you. That's funny. One of the yokai moves over to you. Its face is sort of horrific, but then its face shifts and becomes a bit more human-like. And you look at what you imagine like a close relative of yours might look like in like if they were 10 years older than you or so. The individual, the yokai, it says, "You can help him. Take him down now, and he can finally rest."
Aw, that makes me sad.
Oh, are they on our side?
Okay. Can I like glance around? None of the other yokais are
You look around. As you focus on each of them, they all look like normal yokai, but then you sort of focus on them for a moment, and their actual faces reveal themselves. They all have leaf headbands. They all have red hair. they appear to be the Uzumaki that were sealed away inside of Tetch. They all look more sad and tired than anything else. They're not angry. They're not, yeah, they're not aggressive. They're just very, very tired.
Okay. I look back at the yokai then, and I nod my head very sadly, and I go, I understand. All of you deserve peace and rest, especially Naruto. And let me see. And pretty sure, but like, just doesn't hurt to check again. The portal is it's not open anymore, right?
It is currently closing slightly as it's been robbed of its fuel supply. It's still there technically, but it's not. It's getting smaller, not bigger.
Oh, thank God. I thought we were going to have so many problems to worry about.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure.
And prep for phase 2. I should have learned that.
Yeah.
Within feet. Okay, I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, I can't do that. You guys are in the way. Okay, well.
Sorry.
We're expendable.
No,
Well, we're is such a strong statement.
No. Okay. Well.
I have a good deck save.
Okay.
Easy token, tank it.
It's at 11 health.
I have advantage and a +2 on deck.
He's got 58. He's got 58 like armor stuff on.
Yeah.
I love how you guys are trying to convince me to do this.
Well, I don't know what you're doing, but shit.
We're trying to save the planet.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Oh my god.
Dude, okay. The Uzumaki coming out as yokai is kind of fucking sick, though. Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah, it's kind of hype.
Okay, whatever. I'll just, you know what? I'm going up. Okay. I'm going to approach Tetch, and I am going to attempt to do a big old concussion on him.
Okay. As you approach,
Makes me so sad.
he looks over at you, eyes sort of wide. He says, "No, I'm Naruto. It's them. Hit them." And he points at Arata and Izuto.
Oh. Oh my god. Okay. Well, goddamn. I don't think Suiko would have the heart to attack him from that.
I'm going to take a bathroom break and not hang myself.
Listen. What you want me to do? Make her evil?
Fight the villain.
Didn't you just get told you'd be putting him out of his misery? You're helping him, remember?
I mean, it's easy to it's a reasonable decision in the moment.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, it's her call.
Yeah, but I think at least for this round, I think she would hesitate.
Okay.
But I think she kind of back up a little bit, like Tetch. They're not who you think they are. Please come back. You're not there anymore. Please.
He looks at you. Very little sign of him, like understanding your words in his eyes. But seeing that you're backing off instead of attacking him, he nods eagerly and says, "You and me, sis, we can do this." As Suiko backs off, Kenjiro steps forward. He yells at Suiko. We need you here, Suiko. I know it's rough, but you can do it. And frankly, I think he'd want you to.
Okay.
Kenjiro closes his eyes and puts out a hand at you, and a burst of electricity emanates, slamming you full on in the chest. You feel energized. You can go ahead and take another turn if you'd like.
Oh,
that's cool. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Suiko nods. Very, very sad, but okay. All right. I'm gonna try my little concussion kick. See if we can make this easy. 29.
That'll definitely hit.
Doesn't he have high Constitution saving throw he needs to make?
I think we get
Okay.
a low con save.
I hope he has a low.
It was a 6, I think.
Yeah.
I think that
should
fails.
fail. Yeah.
Yeah. Big ol' fail. Cool.
Excuse me.
Well, he's goddamn paralyzed.
He seems confused for a moment as you kick him, and then just sheer incoherent rage comes over his eyes. However, he can't move at the moment. Go and roll your damage.
Yeah. What is plus 44? Okay. 9 plus 44.
Holy shit! Wait.
Okay.
You still have your bonus actions.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I will spend my combo points, and then I would like to just do some bappies.
Okay. So just roll to hit normally. You can use the attack button or whatever, and then if they hit, they're all going to be crits.
Okay. 1.
Okay. And go ahead and
2 of them
roll.
hit?
Well, roll. They're going to be at advantage. So roll your d20 plus 14 2 more times for the ones that you missed.
Oh.
Okay. So 3 out of the 4 hit. So go ahead and roll your damage, which will be, so for 3 of them it'd be 68 plus 27, I think. That sound right? Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So another 54 points of damage. As you punch him, it's not even damage to the body so much as the energy that's sort of keeping it all together. These sort of like flashes of blue light, pure chakra energy sort of leaking out of him. Next up, technically that was the. Oh, I guess he has his elite action, but he's paralyzed. So, Arata's up.
So he is still paralyzed, right?
Yep. He's paralyzed
Beautiful.
at the end of his next turn, I think.
We love that. 1, 2,
think that is
3, 4, 5. Dewdrop's not within 90, right? You measured that? Oh, we're gravy, baby. All right.
You're gonna go kill Dewdrop?
Hell yeah.
Yes, obviously.
There.
I was actually making sure I wasn't going to kill Dewdrop was what was going on there. So Arata, seeing Tetch paralyzed, you see him charge up his marks, as you have seen before, and he will use every bit of Sage Chakra he has left, pulling him out of Sage mode after this ends. And you see the huge, basically 15-foot sphere that he's used before. And I can choose 5 people to where this doesn't affect within the 90-foot radius. And I did look, the Geisha's within 90, but it's perfect because I can count her in my 5 of Than, Izuto, Suiko, Kinjiro, and Geisha. So they will not be taking any damage from this.
Oh, that is convenient. That is
It
just
was
5.
very convenient. And Arata kind of raises his arm up with it. Just looking at this, I guess, not distorted body, but broken body attached, and just, you know, just looks at him and just says, you will not shed any more blood. As he slams this ball into him as hard as possible. And it is usually a dex save.
He fails.
But he will fail. And it is auto crit, so he is taking 40 d12.
Fuck.
If I'm doing everything correctly here. Oh wait, what's it? Okay, how would this work? Because it's technically a melee attack, but it's a dex save. Does this still crit? How does that work?
Oh, if it's a melee attack, then yeah, it might not actually be if it's a dex save.
It's a melee Senju attack. Oh, it's a dex save for the sphere. I have to roll to hit him, actually. Never mind. The
Okay.
roll, because yeah, I forgot how this one works. It's the roll to hit on the target, and the dex save is everyone around him.
Oh, okay. So there are no dex saves then. It's just the hit.
I don't know if are the
Any-
yokai
any-
gonna get hit by this? I mean,
The
I'm doing
energy
it either way, but
The energy passes through them. It doesn't appear to affect
Okay.
them.
I just say any attack that hits is a critical hit, as opposed to.
Okay, well, he's paralyzed, so
Click.
he
I
just
was
have
like, it
to...
didn't matter.
Whew.
Oh my god, you almost missed.
I almost pulled an
But
errata.
he
Oh,
didn't.
baby.
But he didn't, and that's what matters.
The 50-50.
So now it is a /R 40d12. So that will happen.
Oh, wow. That's a good roll.
The
Dealing
ball slams into him.
303 damage. I don't know how this is going to affect the situation because it is called the Mountain Carving Ball, and within 500 feet, everything's flattened and barren. So, but you said these things don't take a lot of.
So yeah, so like the stone of the mountain does take a pretty nasty beating. The snow gets thrown everywhere. Some of the trees get thrown in the blast. Dewdrop manages to sort of crouch down and avoid the worst of it. The waystone gates, however, are still standing. They just sort of like fall down a little bit, like matching with the new terrain.
Gotcha. Yeah, and errata kind of comes out of sage mode. Can I do that for a bonus action? I cannot. I guess as a bonus action, he will. Shit, I don't know, bro. I guess put Kamizuru poison on his blade just in case. I don't know. Why not?
Okay. Fan is up.
Than, seeing everyone just going ham, would love to join in. I don't want him to get hurt though. 123.
We still have a whole another round before he does
Yeah.
stuff. Well,
No, Tetch is up next. And
Well,
Than's...
yeah, but it's until the end of his turn, I think.
Oh, he's
Is-
paralyzed.
is
That's
it
right.
till the end of his turn? I actually don't
Oh
remember.
yeah, let us
So,
know,
I was
Suko.
gonna
This is
say,
important for Than.
yeah. I was like, the paralyzed condition doesn't say, so it should say in your jutsu.
I'm not putting Than
What's-
next to
what's the
Tetch
name
if
of
he's
it?
not.
Suiko, what's the name of the jutsu?
Leaf, Great Flash. Page 304, if that helps.
Okay. Until the end of their next turn. So yeah.
Sweet. Than will then run up.
I should point. I mean, just to remind you, he does have an elite action at the end of the round. as
yeah,
well.
so it would be
If
me and
Izuto and
Suiko.
Suiko can't deal that damage, I'll have a
respect
talking.
that.
I'll have a talking with them after the session here. So Than runs up, and we'll go ahead and combo volt. I guess not really like combo volting necessarily, but rather just like leaping over him as he's paralyzed, just kind of like slicing him up per usual. So he will roll first attack,
Nice.
hit, second attack,
Nice.
hit, third attack, hit. Nice, we love that.
So all those are crits.
All those are critty poos. Oh, wait. How does that work if Combo Volt cannot score a critical hit? How do we...
That's funny. That doesn't crit.
Can't crit then.
Okay, so they're just regular hits.
Yeah.
I didn't know if this would circumvent that, because that'd be really cool.
No, so it's general rules give way to specific rules. If it says it can't crit, then it can't crit.
Okay, gotcha. But it will be a d8 plus 13 for each hit. So he's taking 60. Nice damage rolls. And then he will use his regular action to do 2 bites, which these can crit. So 1, 2. Wow.
Oh my
Sick
God.
rolls. We love that. Okay, next one hits though.
Yikes.
Next one hits.
Barely.
4 nat ones or sorry, 3 nat ones and 4
Three.
rolls is crazy.
Ooh.
So
And
2d8.
he doesn't. These ankles do not look appetizing. He doesn't actually want to bite him right
Well,
now.
yeah, he sees the blue energy and I think is a little concerned.
Yeah.
After 3 nat ones, I think it's his, like, he just doesn't want to do
Yeah.
it.
So much as him.
He will
missing.
deal 21 on the second attack.
Okay. End of Fan's turn and end of Tetch's turn. He becomes unparalyzed.
Oh no.
Izuto.
This is kind of sick. We're all just ganging up at the end. This is kind of hype.
Is the get the fight. It doesn't matter. Anyway,
Does Izuto get it? His final blow.
I am a smart little boy here.
Is that so?
32 damage? Can he do it?
What action is it to take a pill?
Bonus action to take a pill.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
I take. See if this, I feel like I'm pretty sure that this will do it regardless. But
As Izuto's turn starts, Arata just yells, "Finish him!"
Yeah, I. All right, I will take the legendary blood pill
Oh, people pog.
she bestowed upon me.
It gets use.
I don't know how much it is. Off rip, I'll be honest with you. I'll say, but it's enough to do my next ability. At least I'm pretty sure. Let me see real quick.
Oh, I forgot to do my 4d8 for sneak attack. Fuck!
Idiot, you could have had it. Could have been yours.
I
Could've
don't.
danced.
Oh, it would have crit, so it would have done 8d8. Hold up.
So it's 12d8 plus 8 for this for the blood pill.
12d8.
I'm
plus
rolling.
8.
I am rolling this purely for my own.
Oh, actually, I actually looked at the wrong thing, but whatever. Good, you misrolled it. All right,
I
so
did misroll it.
So is it?
it's actually 10d4 plus 20.
He'd be at 2 health.
10d4 plus 20.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
you score 45. So that
There he
brings it up
goes.
to almost full.
You guys.
Was it a blood pill or a chakra pill?
Oh, I thought it was a blood pill.
That's a chakra pill. I think
No, the chakra pill is different. It's just 10d8.
10d8. I think even with that, it's okay. Let me see. I'll roll it just to not have the last fight be tarnished. All right.
Okay. Oh, a little more.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. I start weaving hand signs, and with each hand sign that I weave, another globe of flame starts appearing, melting the snow around it. As slowly, not only is the snow melted, the water that the snow left behind starts evaporating. As I kind of put one hand forward and just go, "Please, be gone already." And a giant superheated beam fires, starts. Arata, Thanatos, and Suiko can feel this. It starts like genuinely burning like the air around you as if you were in a sauna, even during this like
Prep time.
Yeah, even during this like winter like mountain, it still feels like you're in a sauna right now. Like it starts feeling like it's 120 degrees. And he will be taking. He can make a deck save, but I think even if I fail, I think it's gonna be all right. And I will do this with like Omni damage of.
Excuse me.
He does succeed, but I will be adding the molding. So not only is it fire, it'll be all the other good stuff as well. So that's gonna go ahead and be a. I'm going to do this in case I bad roll it. We're actually going to +4 damage, +1. Okay.
Move swordsman out of way.
Yeah, and he'll take half damage, which doesn't actually kill. So I'm going to reroll 1s and 2s.
Hey, maybe it's appropriate Suiko gets final hit. If it
Yeah.
happens.
If it happens. That's 1 and then 2 more, so 4d10. Oh god.
Subtract 6.
It'd be 16. Yeah. So subtract 6, 66 plus 23. Yeah, that does it.
66 plus 23.
Yeah, and then half that.
So that'd be 89, yeah.
Do it on my old calculator here. 44 points of damage will, in fact, do it.
I was like, you can go. This does have a thing where it's like if they're reduced to 0, they like everything in its weight becomes ash. But
Well, that doesn't actually happen here.
yeah, they're power. Dude, if he has a phase 3, I'll. Hudson?
So Tetch, his body is destroyed, leaving only this luminescent blue body of pure chakra. You peer into it, and you see this massive ceiling thing just all around, keeping the chakra in place as the body begins to reform. However, before it can do so, Suika. The individual that came up to you before, the yokai, it begins whispering in your ear instructions on how to undo the seal. Only an Uzumaki can do it. Only an Uzumaki can make it.
Okay. What are these instructions?
Do you follow the instructions?
Yeah.
It's a chakra control check.
Oh god, are we gonna get rolled by some bullshit again? The yokai was on his team the whole time.
Oh my god.
The songbirds were the friends we made along the way.
I hate it. I hate you for that.
15 is exactly what you needed.
Oh, Jesus.
If you lower than that, you guys would have to go on to phase 3. So Suiko, one after another, the sealing comes undone. This unnatural sealing jutsu that he created to defeat the Lightning Brothers at the end of the war. As the body of light begins to dissipate, the yokai around you begin to disappear. You hear their voices, Suiko, their last words, words of gratitude and hope for the future of the clan that they sacrificed everything for. Silence comes over the mountain as the battle finally ends. The portals completely disappear over the next minute or so, with only one final growling rumble from the largest portal. A growling of anger, but a promise that he will arrive here on this continent one way or the other. If not now, then in the future. Kenjiro collapses, exhausted, with his sort of final effort of him channeling the lightning dragon in that final moment to help Suiko. Everyone, you've beat the final boss. Let me read this real quick. And so, the Battle of Mount Nochi came to a close. In the following hours, the remaining Dragon Legion soldiers surrendered, and the Terracotta warriors were destroyed. With the loyal sparrows all dead, the remainder surrendered into the hands of the Konoha squad as agreed. A day later, Lady Isato arrived with Bakura Uzumaki and several squads of elite Jonin and other notable figures. As they swept the region for any remaining surprises, the exhausted forces of the Inuzuka Bakuton Alliance, as it would become known in the following years, threw a well-earned party at the Red Silk Inn, both to celebrate their victory and remember those who were lost in the battle. Just to give you a quick summary, as you might have predicted, due to you guys managing to get 3 sparrows on your side and really getting them like fully on your side, not just against the sparrows, but to help the Konoha squad, they did make it through the Kagugi and Iwashi fights.
Let's go! Whew. I was hoping, since we sent like everything we could, I was like, please.
You
please.
you did, in fact. If there would have been rolls involved otherwise, but you did manage to successfully arrange that. Which means I would say that you guys basically won the war, quote unquote, aspect of this particular arc as well. So congrats on that as well.
Let's go.
Is it loading for you guys?
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
here at the end with everybody.
I'll refresh here. It's not loading for me. It's complaining. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness. That would have been very annoying otherwise. You guys can put yourselves back at full HP and stuff if you'd like. As you guys arrive last, I imagine, just for the purpose of this, you guys were sort of arranging some of the squads, making sure that they knew where to go, what the situation was at various areas. You've already sort of been debriefed to a certain extent by the higher-ups, mostly Lady Isato, who was very relieved at you guys being all right. Kenjiro, soon after the battle ended, passed out, along with Lily and the Geisha, and you guys kind of had to carry them back with the help of the Earth Tuning. And However, you see him at the dining table here with the others, all bandaged up, but apparently happy enough. However, as you guys enter, you do notice Saratobi Isha, the head of the Saratobi clan. She's currently talking Kenjiro's ear off, and he looks like he's trying to escape. As you guys enter the room, he sort of pops up. He says, "Ah, the heroes of this little story here. Hey, Izuto Arata, you remember Isha, right?"
Yeah, of course. Yeah, hey, Isha, what's up?
Isha nods at you and gives you a little bow. She says, "Arata, I'm glad to see you again, and Mr. Izuto, I'm glad to see that you're alive and well as well. Kenjiro was telling me all about you." Kenjiro sort of blushes as she continues. He really has created quite an amazing squad. I'm surprised I didn't know anything about this man before, but that is something I'm happy to remedy, as she sort of drags him back into his seat.
No. I look at Isha and go, "He's still the golden fool in our eyes."
She grins and nods. She says, "Well, I'd say he's certainly he's no longer fool's gold." Kenjiro looks at you and glares at you as they continue. So it's up to you guys what you'd like to do for this sort of final little party here. The main table here is basically the remaining sparrows speaking with the other people, trying to get. It's sort of like an informal interrogation. They're not like treating them as hostiles anymore, but they're trying to get any additional details that these people could provide, potentially. So it's up to you guys what you'd like to do.
I mean, I'd imagine Arata probably Izuto to run to find Nariba and Naki, at least, Arata's going over, knowing that she had some, mental issues with the fight there for a little bit, making sure she's okay. Checking in on her, that whole deal.
I was like, you can do yours. I have a plan for mine, I guess.
Okay.
How does this? You're at the edge of the balcony there on the southern end. She's currently talking with Naki.
Well, question: is it like we kind of like pick our one thing to do here as our final?
No, you guys can go and talk with whoever you want. There's no time limit on this.
Okay. I mean, for starters, Arata would definitely, honestly, probably walk over to Kianara, especially because I think they had a lot of beef, and kind of like firm handshake. I mean, I guess I'll just walk up. We'll initiate the conversation here. So I just kind of walks up to Kianara, just like, "Hey, I guess the fight went well."
He sort of shifts proudly, standing up. She says, "Yeah, we're pretty good. We're pretty good. Glad to see you managed to make it through against Tetch. Well, thanks anyway, Arata. I'm glad I saw a reason."
I am more than glad you did too, and trust me, you don't have to thank me. I mean, you picked the right side in the end, and that's what matters. And the good thing is, now we can really get to see who's faster and maybe race a few more times.
She snorts and says, "Arata, it would be my honor."
Arata reaches out a hand to shake her hand, and as she grabs it, he's gonna pull her in for a little like more of a bro hug, not necessarily a full hug.
She disappears, reappearing on the table, and sort of slowly steps down. She says, "Apologies."
Oh no! Hey, reaction. I get it. We'll wait on the hug, and he does just put his hand out for a handshake this time.
She shakes your hand, wary of you attempting to try it.
I will not. And then after that, I will kind of start walking towards the balcony if someone wants to, take their action here, I suppose.
Sure. We'll do this. So one person talk to one person at a time. We'll go in rounds or whatever.
Yeah. I'll just go. Is this door closed? The geisha door?
No, it is currently open.
I'd still politely knock on the wall, or if it's not fully open, I still knock.
You see the clan head of the Hyugas, Hannah, look over at you. She was talking with the individual that was put on top of the Earth portal with the Earth crystal. She steps forward towards you, Izuto, and says, Izuto, happy to see you again. Glad that you came through it. It sounds like you had quite the fight." And she sort of puts out a hand to shake your hand.
I shake her hand, go, "Yeah, I mean, without your advice, none of this would have been possible."
She snorts. She says, "I'm not sure if that's true, but I appreciate it. Kind words nonetheless. I was speaking with Miss Chayomi here. We understand that, well, you were very generous with these individuals here, and you managed to save her life along with the lives of Kenjiro and the Lily Lady. I
Yeah.
see perhaps when last we spoke, my words about sacrifices did not get through to you, but I think it's just as well that they didn't."
Well, trust me, not for lack of trying of sacrifice. Um, Regardless, thank you for coming, and well, and I kind of look up and down, and I say this in a joking manner. I'm like, for as young as you are, a lot of other head clans should start looking at you as more of a person to be rather than as a strong protege.
I appreciate that, Izuto. She gets sort of like a weird look to her eyes and steps forward. She says, in a whisper, "You're serious about that Naki lady, right?"
I laugh and just go, "Unfortunately, yes. I don't think there's another one."
She grins and shrugs and she says, "Can't blame a girl for trying."
Oh.
I guess not at all. I'm guessing like since I kind of step into the room a little bit, peering ahead.
She moves out of the way. Chiyomi and the other geishas give you sort of a deep bow as you enter, and they as one they all say, "Welcome back, Master Izuto."
Whoa! That's Izuto's okay.
Chiyomi nods slowly, a little suspicious. She says, "I understand that my fellows here asked you to help me, and well, I'm alive and well, thanks to you and your friends. Um, I'll never be able to repay that debt, Izuto, but know that I greatly appreciate it."
I give a deep bow and just go, "Listen, man of my word, I told them I was gonna save you. I tried my best."
Your best was enough.
Oh, I was just checking in on you guys. I give a bow. You guys are welcome to Konoha at any point. And I kind of get proud. I'll be like, I'll be a war hero then, so I'll have a bit more swaying around.
They nod politely. Hannah looks over at you and says, "If you're interested in helping these individuals, you and might be able to form a bit of an alliance on that front. I wasn't aware that things were as bad as they are in the land of Earth. I think we might be able to, well, I think we have a responsibility, frankly, to do something about that."
Yeah, I agree 100%. If it is, I, I mean, yeah, anything to help, I'd be okay with.
We'll discuss the details. For now, you should enjoy the party, Izuto. You earned it.
Of course. And I give a deep bow and to all of them individually and go, enjoy the rest of the party. I'll be about.
They they bid you farewell. 3 out of the 4 of them still referring to you as Master Izuto, but Shiomi at least did as just Izuto. Suiko, who would you like to speak with?
The Kinara said she wanted to go to Konoha, right?
She implied that. I mean, it was sort of up in the air exactly. I mean, you guys promised that they wouldn't be charged as criminals, but that's still technically up in the air because, the Hokage hasn't technically made a decision yet.
Okay. I kind of just address the three of them, and I'm like, well, I'm glad you guys made it through. Couldn't have done this without you. And I'm kind of like, so what now? What are you guys hoping for the future?
Kiyonaru looks at Yanada and says, don't know, but wherever we go, we're going together. And Yanada nods, sort of gently putting an arm around her shoulder. He says, I appreciate it, Suiko. I think without your convincing voice, Kiyonaru could have gone down a path I couldn't have followed. Thank you. He gives you he gives you a hug.
I hug him back. And I look to Kinara and I'm like, are you going to avoid my hug too?
Kiyonaru gently joins you guys, being very much like there's most of the contact is just in the hands, but it's what she can do.
It's the effort that matters.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys decide to go to Konoha, I'll definitely put a good word in for you. I knew you guys were cool the second I saw you, don't worry.
Kiyonaru grins, and she says, well, I know I'm cool. Not sure about this klutz. She sort of slaps Yanada on the chest. Tamamasu says, with regards to me, I intend on staying here after I visit Konoha to receive whatever judgment might be appropriate. This land, it needs powerful people who don't abuse that power.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll appreciate that. I'm hope for the future Konoha and the Land of Earth can have a good relations going forward.
He grins and he says, if the generation, your generation is anything to go by, I'm certain that they will.
Yeah. Give them a big grin, and then I wave goodbye, and I would like to kind of meet eyes with Pakira, give a little nonverbal nod like I want to talk to you, and Arata can go next.
Okay. Arata, who would you like to talk to next?
I just want to say out in the meta world, Izuto is on his way to a harem, but that's fine.
Oh, with the Hatake girl too.
That's what I'm saying. Between Hana, you got the geishas, possibly. You never know. You're really killing it.
I'm all right.
Yeah, Arata. After talking to Kiyonaru and kind of walking around, I suppose sees Nariba, being the first one to kind of the next person sees it and runs over, and does the classic. There's Hodashi. I was wondering where the fuck Hodashi was. I couldn't see him. I was like, where's my boy?
You look at Nariba and say that. Oh my god, there's Hodashi.
There's Hodashi.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna ask you where he was. All right.
Okay, so Arata runs up and does the classic like hug around and like pick her up, and it's like, Nariba, you made it. And it's just kind of swinging her, so to speak.
Yeah, Naki sort of takes a step back and sort of subtly excuses herself. As Nariba returns, she I think she literally like lets out a yelp of excitement and joy. She says, "Yeah, I'm not sure how I made it either, but I'm here and you're here and everyone's here." She even looks at Van and gives him like a hug as well, just very relieved.
Yes,
you and Van are both okay.
Happily wags his tail. I set her down. I just look at her. I'm like, so I mean, did the fight go smoothly? Like, are any of y'all severely injured? Or would we already know this? I kind of like, what's our?
Yeah, so there were some pretty serious injuries. However, once Lady Isato arrived, she was able to deal with the more serious wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, Nariba in any case was not one of the people. It was mostly the frontline fighters that got more heavily wounded.
Gotcha. Then yeah, instead, kind of rewriting that with the knowledge now, I'd be like, oh, I was so happy to hear that you weren't severely injured and that everyone survived.
She nods and she says, well, I wish I could say otherwise, but if it wasn't for the sparrows arriving when they did, it would have gone a different way, I think. But yes, we all made it. And you survived. I suppose Tetch, even he wasn't enough to stop you.
Arata kind of going back to the old, a little old cocky self as he appreciates this and kind of leans against the chair and it's just like, yeah, I guess I'm no pushover anymore. And kind of looks at Nariba and goes, we still haven't really gotten a chance to, meet families and everything. And how do you feel about doing that once we get back home?
I mean, technically, you've met my mother already. But yes, I've met your father, but yes,
Formally, of course.
we
Formally.
should do that. Um, Arata, I mean, I don't know if anything has changed for you, but coming through this, almost frankly dying several times, um, I'm glad I have you, and I'm hoping to keep you for as long as you'll let me keep you. She sort of grabs her hands.
You're gonna make me cry, bro. Arata like tears up a little bit, gets some tears in his eyes, and just kind of looks at her for a second, just like big smile, happy tears, and doesn't really say anything for a while. And Than, I imagine, kind of nudges him to like knock him out of the stun lock he's in.
Wingman Than, dude.
Yes, yeah, Wingman Than coming in kind of nudges him like, fucking say something, idiot. And he just looks at her and says, just, forever and ever. And just gives her the biggest, cute little kiss. I guess being their first kiss, I suppose. Kind of going in for it. Hopefully Nariba doesn't push me away. This is going to get real awkward real fast.
No, she was looking for a gesture like that for sure. As Arata and Nariba finish their kiss and begin sort of discussing, Nariba excited to talk about the future.
I'm happy you didn't make me roll to hit, because I was really concerned.
Naki
Roll performance.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been great.
Naki walks out on the balcony here. Izuto, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I kind of walk over to Isato and Sakagiri and kind of lay my hands on their shoulders, kind of nodding to them, giving them a good old,
We did it, guys.
Isato looks up at you and says, yes, Izuto, from what I understand, if it wasn't for this man here, a former enemy, you'd be lying dead on the ground right now from the overuse of your curse mode. Until we get a sense of that, no more of that, please.
I like mid-sentence when she's like this, I just go, shh, shh, shh. We can talk about this at a later time.
She scowls at you but nods.
I look at I was like, I don't know if Kiyanara and Yanada are looking in my direction.
This would be after their conversation with Suiko. So yeah.
I look at Kiyanara and I look at Yanada, and I give them the good old like, come on, do the thing where you like each other. No, I give Kiyanara a smirk while looking at the two of them, and I kind of bow my head to Tamamasu and proceed to the balcony.
He said, do the thing, do the thing.
Tamamasu calls after you and says, actually, no, he should. Never mind. He will not say that.
Oh, come on.
Well, wait, now I want to know. Wait, now I want to know. Hold on.
I want to know.
Inappropriate. That would have been inappropriate. Izuto walks out to the balcony. Naki, noticing you, she was leaning against the railing. She looks over at you. She sort of stands up, like straight, very stiff, staring at you.
Hey, Naki.
Hey, so, I read the letter.
You weren't supposed to do that.
I don't care. And don't ever do something like that again, please. And you mean a lot to me, and I would be very, very, very sad if you died. And she starts crying a little bit.
I grab her hand and I go, listen, I know we're fairly young, but I'm strong. I can handle myself. And you can too. Izuto not being very good at this social situation. He's good with the lead talk. He's not good with the whatever this is. And goes, and I would I would like it if, well, I, I kind of want to travel. I'm not sure where yet, but a pilgrimage of sorts, and well, I'd like some company.
She looks up at you. She says, "I'm good company. I'm very good company."
I with this time using like part of the tattoo that's like kind of like in the middle of my chest, bringing that out and making like I have in my hand the full like actual like my sand, not a construct, not anything, like genuinely using my like I have literally less sand now. Using an iron rose and I guess giving it to her. I don't know if you want me to make a chocolate control check for that one.
I think you can do it. Naki accepts the rose.
I was like, before she says anything, I just go for a kiss.
Okay. She's grateful. She kisses you back. There's a certain amount of like urgency there. She was very, very worried. But in any case, with Naki and Izuto dealt with there, Suiko, who would you like to talk to next? Pakira will go a step outside if you'd like to do her next turn. If you want to do something else.
Well, both balconies occupied. Where are we going?
She'll
leave the lovebirds
just
alone.
step out. No, she'll step out of the front door, just heading up to the front gate there.
Oh wow, we didn't.
We've never seen this area.
Oh, there's a whole. Have you guys never seen it?
Nope.
We haven't seen how, dude. We haven't even seen the left side of this map.
Yeah.
There's like a whole. There was a whole earthen construct.
There's Lily. I was wondering if Lily was here.
Yeah, same.
Oh yeah, there she is.
In any case, Bakira walking outside, she looks very, very like distressed. She says, "How much did Tetch tell you?"
A lot. Most of it. How much do you know?
Suiko, Tetch came to me 2 years ago and told me everything. I wasn't strong enough to. I didn't do what I should have done then. And as a result, I put you and your friends and, frankly, the whole region in a great deal of danger.
The entire world, more like it. You didn't think to ask for help from the rest of the village?
I didn't trust them, not after what Tetch told me. More specifically, I didn't trust the Hokage. Frankly, I still don't, not entirely, but I realize now that that was a very grievous error on my part. I'm sorry, Suiko. I failed you. I failed the clan.
Suiko takes a deep breath and she goes, I want his story remembered. I want the truth out there. I want Naruto Uzumaki remembered for the hero he was, not the villain he became.
She nods and says, I agree. Keeping these things under wraps, I think it caused a lot more hate and distrust to fester than any potential gains hiding the truth provided. I'll speak with Lady Isato and the other clan heads that are with us here. When we get back to the village, I'll speak with the others as well. I'll make it clear that with their support or without it, the truth needs to come out. And the Hokage, he can do what he wants with it. I hope he'll do the right thing. That's all I can do. I can only hope.
Are we gonna tell the village who Tetch really was, or?
I think the whole truth is better than a fraction of it.
Okay. All right. As long as the truth is out there, the full truth.
She nods. I mean, I was going to have you do it, You know it better than I do, I think. You
Okay.
spoke to the man. I have a sense, and I don't know how much you would have told them necessarily about your final battle with Tetch, but she says, I have a sense that you and you understood each other at the end.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Um,
I'm glad you had that.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
all his failings as Tetch, I'm glad he had that at the end. Maybe for a moment, he was Naruto again.
No, Suiko tears up a bit, and she's like, I don't know where, but I want some kind of monument dedicated to him, either at the top of the mountain or at the Uzumaki place, just something.
Pakira nods and says, we have monuments to a lot of war heroes. I don't see why he should be any different.
Okay. Also, I guess I should ask, how much do they... I guess the Hokage did know that. Do I know what happened to Dewdrop?
Oh, sorry, I totally skimmed over that. Yeah, Dewdrop is currently outside of the thing. He's resting. It took a lot out of him. But Lady Isato tended to him. So he's resting right now. He is
Okay.
safe.
Okay. So he's outside of the inn right now?
Yeah.
Cool. I look to Pakira and I'm like, also, no more collecting dragons, right?
She grins and says, there's currently one sealed away inside your sensei, one sealed away inside the Lily Lady, and one sealed inside away that geisha inside there. Not to mention the giant dragon right outside. I don't know what we're going to do with the dragons, but I realize now that they're not a tool to be used.
Oh,
I
thank
made
God.
that more than clear, I think.
Whew.
I didn't
So-
understand what they were, but I think I do now. They're partners, they're allies, just like the Inuzuka's dogs or summoning beasts.
Cool. Suko sighs, big sigh of relief. Did our group tell everyone about, or was I the only one that heard the dragon saying that he'll be back somehow?
No, everyone. Oh, yeah, your whole group.
Did we tell everyone that?
I suppose, yeah, you probably would have.
I was like, Kendra probably heard it too, and he probably.
Yeah, Kendra would have told
I
me.
would not have withheld that information. That feels important.
That feels like a slight important point.
Okay. So moving forward, how are we gonna make sure that the celestial dragon doesn't get over here? Now that we know that they are a very real threat, that very much wants to come over here and hurt us.
I imagine that'll be the Hokage's top priority. To be frank, even with all the information and intelligence that we gathered, I'm pretty certain that he thought all of this was just a few mad shinobi who had gone kind of insane and were perhaps being manipulated. Now that we have proof and we have soldiers captured from the other side who can tell us about their land, I imagine that the Hokage's efforts in the coming years are going to be very specifically directed towards keeping Konoha safe from the Celestial Dragon and the Empire that he controls.
All right. I got everything off my chest that I wanted to talk to you about. If you excuse me, I need to go hug my dragon.
She nods and says, Suiko, one last thing. When I met you, you struck me as a very insecure individual. You don't strike me that way anymore.
Oh. I give her a big old grin. I say, thank you. I do appreciate that.
I'll let you speak with your dragon. She walks away. Arata, having spoken with Nariba for a while, just sort of hanging out, discussing plans for the future. and just talking about nothing at all, because that's what you do when a great pressure has been lifted off of your shoulders.
True.
Is there anyone else you'd like to talk to?
Hell yeah, there is. Before I leave Nariba, I, like our conversation's coming to an end. I turn. Is Hodashi like dancing on the table right now? What's going on over here?
I hope
Yeah.
it is.
So Hodashi, everyone hears this. There's this occasional loud cracking sound. You see him, Arata, on the table there as the tuning around him are all sort of cheering him on. They throw up bits of like dirt and rock and various items, and he
Okay.
blows them out of the sky.
Okay, that's
and
hype.
and yells. He appears to be very, very drunk right now.
That's hype. Okay.
Yeah.
I turn to Nariba, just go, hey, look, I know how you feel about him, but can I go say hi to Hodashi for a second and make sure he's not gonna hurt himself?
As long as he doesn't try anything in his condition.
I can't promise he won't try, but I can promise I will try to stop it.
She grins. That's good enough for me.
All right.
I'll be watching. she sort of goes to the bed.
I expect nothing less. I kind of jump down with Than, and I walk over and just kind of stand there, like kind of smirking at him being an idiot. I suppose until he realizes I'm there.
It takes him a little bit, but he does eventually look down. He notices Than first because Than's noticeably different, and then he notices you. He comes down and says "Arata" and tries to sort of grab you into this big hug.
I will hug him back. I will hug him back. That's about it. I do embrace him in the hug.
He steps back. He says, we did it. We did it."
I know.
You know
We did. They're calling it the Inuzuka Bakutan like squad thing. We just got it like that. I'm kind of trying to pump him up, try to get him even more hype.
Yeah, he starts like jumping up and down eagerly. He says, "Do you need anything blown up?"
Hell yeah, I do. This is perfect. I grab the 14 paintballs
Yes.
that I have
Yes.
had sitting in my inventory for such a long time. And I look at him and I say, how many can you do at once?
He grins and winks. He says, "No, she should not say that."
I was so excited.
Wait, I
to see
want
where
to
it was going.
hear that. I want to hear
I
that.
was so excited to see which ones, how many
He
he could
says,
blow.
he says, "Let's see. Let's give it a shot."
All right, better not disappoint. And I just throw all 14 of them like as high as I can into the sky.
Okay. He attempts to blow them all up. With
Ooh,
a
pretty
surprising
good.
amount of dexterity, like little finger guns, basically. And each of the paintballs explodes into the air, showering everyone in the area with.
Oh yeah. Fans having a blast, by the way.
Yeah. The fan, I imagine, trying to get the most of it. Even the other Chunin who are in various states of inebriation, they seem pretty excited about it as well. They may not feel that way in the morning, but
Yes.
in any case, Hodashi looks over at you and sort of raises an eyebrow and he says, "I'm the best exploder this side of the land of Earth."
Hey, I expect nothing less from the Hodashi. And I kind of go for a little dap up.
I actually don't know what that is, but
Like a little high
Shaking
five
hand.
kind of thing. Yeah, like a little.
It's how the hip kids shake hands.
It's how the hip kids do it.
okay. He dabbed one up as well.
It taps me up. There we go. So Hodashi, are you gonna be okay to get back to your room tonight?
He looks at you like you're crazy. He says, "I'm not going back to my room tonight."
Okay,
brother.
you know what? Fair enough. Hodashi, if you start.
As he says that, like all the shooting around him cheer.
Okay, Hodashi, and I put my hand on his shoulder, and I'm like trying to get him to focus as much as he can. I'm like, look, if you need any help or you feel sick or something, just call me, okay?
He nods. He says, "All right, I'll call you really loud, and if you don't answer, I'll blow something up."
You know what? Fair enough, and I will be here.
He grins. He sort of leans in a little closer. In a brief moment of lucidity, he says,
Concerned.
"Thanks, Arata. I literally would be dead without you, and so would a lot of my men."
Hey, I could say the same thing to you, man. And I will. I don't know if no. I don't think for the first time, but I will go in to initiate the kind of hug here to end the conversation. I will not be kissing him.
Okay. Yeah. A genuine hug of friendship.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
a little more of a like sincere one, I guess, than the last one. Because the last one was more just excitement.
right. Yeah. He holds you tight for a solid like 15, 30 seconds, and finally lets you go. He says, "You're welcome anytime."
Of
And he
course, of
steps back
course.
up on the table, takes off his shoe, throws it as high as he can, and blows it to smithereens, to
Hell
the
yeah.
roaring shouts of the tuning around him.
What a man.
Arata just laughs and goes, "I expect nothing less." And we'll proceed to walk off to one more person, but obviously, Izuto.
Izuto. Is there anyone else you'd like to speak to?
Yeah. I will.
So-
What's up?
Naki eventually, you guys have your own talk and
Yeah,
whatnot.
but our very long conversation. The rose that I gave her, after, it's like it can turn into like a little wristband. So she doesn't have to always carry an iron rose around. But it turns into a little wristband and attaches itself onto the arm. And I will, after having a fairly long talk, go to Lily, try to find her if it takes me some time.
Okay. I mean, it's not a huge compound, so you see her that she's just sitting alone at the sort of near some of the rooms, just sipping a small drink. Um, yeah.
As I walk up, I'm like, I was having trouble finding you at first, and then I thought, what's the last place somebody would be, and how lonely could they be? And here we are.
She looks up at you with not really acknowledging your humor. She says, "Here we are."
What's your plan now?
She shrugs. She says, "Heading back to Konoha. We'll see what the top man there says."
I take a seat next to her and kind of see her reaction at first.
She doesn't have much of one. She looks over at you. She says, after our fight in the tuning exams, it's been, I thought I knew how bad life could be. It became worse somehow. I'm glad that that Tetch bastard is dead. Deserved a lot worse as far as I'm concerned.
Well, and I kind of like look blankly into my hands and go, yeah, this this mission made me, well, it made me kill a lot of people, at least more than I was expecting, but I'll be honest, I don't feel guilt or bad in any way. I think they were all deserved for what they did to you and the many others.
She nods. I think the difference is, Izuto, you killed to protect people. I killed because I was angry. That's all.
Lily, after our conversation before our match, where you went to the orphanage and we went to the temple and talked. Um, I'll be honest. Um, well, I didn't like your personality, but I quite liked you as a person.
That doesn't make any sense. She has like a little smile on her face, despite herself.
I laugh and go, no, no, you're right. It doesn't. It doesn't. Um, well, listen, I don't know what consequences or outcome will beseech you in Konoha. I'm going on a kind of a pilgrimage. I'm going with Naki. I'm sure you've seen her around, or maybe not. But I'm trying to. Well, I'm trying to kind of bring more awareness to summoning beasts and all that. I feel like we've started using them as tools more than like their actual representation of animals, and seeing the dragons and all that, it's brought me a lot of, well, kind of resentment towards the way we treat the animals. Um, it will, I mean, I'll bring a few people on that pilgrimage, but you're invited. I know you don't really have a place to stay.
That's interesting. I've actually gotten to know my dragon pretty well for the last year and a half, and I had somewhat similar intentions to you. I think they're deeply misunderstood beasts, and we've treated them very, very badly. At least some of them.
I agree. Just know that if you're in Konoha, or if you just want to move around, I'd look at my headband that's on my arm. I go, I don't know how attached I am to Konoha. I am gonna protect it with my very life, but I want to see more of the world. I don't want to just stay in Konoha my whole life. I think my parents would have wanted that.
I'll tell you what, Izuto. If you're serious, and I'm not sure why you would be, but if you're serious, and I'm not in prison, I'd like to come with you. I want to see a bit more of the world now, too. As long as we aren't going back to the land of wind. I hate that place. I'm not going back to it.
I laugh and go, well, I guess I'll go to it during your trial, or whatever consequences you get. I have some Giton brethren I would like to speak to, but I think we'll have a fun adventure.
She grins with a little bit of hope. Uh, she says, well, regardless of whether or not it happens, I'm glad it was you, Izuto, in the end.
Well, and I kind of extend my hand and just go, friends, rivals, frenemies.
She shrugs and says, all of the above?
Yeah, sounds good to me. We have a fight to make up to as well. I'm a bit stronger than before, so I guess you can use your dragon freely in that fight. And I chuckle. Obviously, we don't want to bring more stress to the dragon. But,
The full dragon fight and the
yeah, the Curstone. But yeah, I shake her hand and we sit down and kind of again chat about nothing, and drink until eventually I come back. And
all right. Suiko, is there anyone else you'd like to speak to?
My baby.
the baby.
Where's my baby?
So I don't actually have room for him on the map. Here, we can put maybe like his bottom half on the map here. He's a big baby. He's a very big baby.
Big boy.
Boop.
Oh, he fits. He fits.
Oh, he does.
He's not that fat. You're fat shaming him.
He's a very
He's a
long
blessed
baby.
boy.
There we go. Dewdrop, hearing you call to him, he does sort of make his way over. He does look a little worse for wear. Like you can see a lot of his scales are gone. They're just now growing back. But he looks over and sort of nuzzles his head against you. He says, Suiko, I didn't think we would make it. It was very frightening.
I just give him a big ol' hug, and I'm like, you were so brave, buddy. I am so proud of you, and I'm so happy that you're alive and here and with me.
He nods, and I don't know if you've seen him cry before or not, but he does start. Water begins to pool at his eyes and sort of drip down onto you, making you. It's they're very big tears. You stay like that for a little bit. He eventually says, "I would like to move in with you and your dad, if that's okay."
Oh, I mean, of course. What about the sage and I mean, Jeez, what happened to the sage?
He's fine as far as I know. The Tetch only brought me through. Um, he tried to stop it, I think, but he wasn't prepared. He wasn't ready for it. Um, in any case, going through this, I realize even with a long life like mine, there's not a long enough time to spend with the people you care about and the ones you love.
Aw. What do you say about traveling the world together? Would
As
you
long
be open to that?
as long as we can go to inns that can fit me.
Heck yeah, we will. Oh, you just give him a big ol' hug, just lay on his giant head like, I'm so glad you're alive.
All right. Arata, is there anyone else you'd like to talk to?
There is indeed. I believe he will be my final one here. Before, by the way, just out of my own curiosity, I kind of, as I'm leaving Hodashi, I kind of look up to Nariba. Is she like eyeing me at all after our elongated hug there at the end?
No, she
okay,
looks
okay.
genuinely happy. She looks
Okay.
very happy right now.
All right. I will just continue then. I'll come down. What's going on with Kinji here? What's the
He and Ares are playing keep away from a group of children.
I see. Leave it to him to be bullying kids at a party.
They're bullying him.
Oh.
That's their story, all right?
I will kind of walk up, just go, what's going on here, guys?
Kenji hops off of Ares, who continues to play with the children. He says, "Hey, Arata. Good to see you, brother." And he sort of does the hand clasp into hug.
Yes, the good old. I will gladly accept. Yes, man. I was worried when they said the front lines got hurt, but you look okay. Or at least does he look okay? I guess I don't know.
Yeah, Kenji looks okay. However, you do see Ares does have this like massive scar along his body. It appears to be healed over and relatively fine now. He nods and he says, "Yeah, it was a scary fight. Not gonna lie. Frankly, I realize now I might have been a little overeager to prove myself when I should have been more worried about keeping everyone I care about safe. But, well, you live and learn, right?"
Yeah. I mean, hey, it looks like you ended up proving yourself either way. You know, whether not your best decision or not. I kind of grin at him.
He grins back. He says, Arata, I thought you were just kind of a big nerd, but you're a very strong big nerd."
I do laugh. I'm like, well, I would probably be lying if I said I didn't have a little nerd in me. But has there been like, I guess not yet, because we haven't really. Are any of the other leaders, like, is my dad here or anything?
Your dad is not here, unfortunately.
Is not? Okay.
I wanted him to be here, but I couldn't make it make sense in terms of the plot.
No, that's fair. Okay. I just look at Kenji. I'm like, well, I mean, seeing as I am the big strong nerd, and I am the heir, I would like a co-leader, so to speak, of the Inuzuka. If you think you could help me out with that.
He grins and he says, to be honest, Arata, not sure that I'm good enough for that, but if you want me there, well, your second most loyal hound will be me.
Hey, I'll take it. And honestly, seeing as I'm the nerd here, I'm not expecting you to make decisions. You just gotta be a meat shield for me.
He grins and he looks back at Ares and he says, "Well, we provide a whole lot of meat, right, Ares?" And Ares barks.
Arata just gives a big smile. As I just look at him, like, well, I am really happy that we decided, not to argue anymore. I go in for the good, serious final handshake, a little more official there.
He says, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll tell you when I think you're wrong, but you can count on me to, even when you're wrong, make your solutions work in the end.
Yeah,
even if it's just sheer muscle and power.
Yeah. I'll just kind of, I'll shake his hand. So I'm like, okay, well, you can go back to bullying the little kids, I suppose. And I'll start kind of walking off.
He grins and says, happily. On to Aries. Izuto, is there anyone else you'd like to speak to?
Just one more event, not really a person. Having rolled the Archon saves for how we handle alcohol, knowing Suiko drinks people under the table, but the Arata and Izuto are not great. I'm sure Izuto has been, allegedly drinking.
Allegedly, of course.
In the festivities. And I am groggy and coming up, and and not at all like Izuto, because this is the first time he's drank this much, but for good reason. Izuto didn't think he was gonna make it. And he comes out to the balcony. Y'all can be here. I'll push you aside.
Well, we're just hanging. I was like, we're not. We're just hanging.
I'll push these. I'll push them. Kind of aside in a joking manner, and just look at Arata and Nariba and be like, I really wanted Hidashi, but you're pretty cool.
I go wide-eyed and look at Nariba. What is...
Than wanted it. Than too. Right, Than?
Nariba is glaring at Izuto, and Than lets out a little yip. No agreement. Nariba says, fortunately, it's not your decision, Izuto.
Yeah, you did some mind control. Whatever. I guess I'll... And I kind of grab him. I do the thing where I hang my arm over him, and I go, I guess I had to let my my best friend find someone too.
Nariba grits her teeth and says, Arata, this shows how much I love you. You may have Izuto as the best man at your wedding.
Arata breathes a sigh of relief, just goes, oh, God, that could have gone so much worse. Izuto, you should drink some water, man.
Drink.
No, that's fair. I kind of reached down. I don't know if I'm allowed to like prerequisite this. Could I have made some kind of like concoction to like help people with like being drunk and being intoxicated?
No, I don't want. Stop it. Well, when she says he can be the best man, I go, I saved the world. I'm also a bridesmaid.
Arata kind of cuts it and goes, we'll talk details about the future wedding later. Can you should try this drink, bud. And I hand him the vial.
I slap it and it shatters on the ground, and I put one leg up on the balcony railing and make a very crappy but still working construct to make my voice louder, whether it's a cone or some other
like a
thing.
megaphone. Yeah,
like a megaphone, and address all the people here, and in a very everybody seems happy, addressing all the people. I go, well,
oh God,
we've done the impossible, ladies and gentlemen. We've conquered the dragons, and we will be remembered forever. Now, obviously, this is a coliseum, and I will want to fight someone who will dare challenge me. And I look over in Hidashi and Kenji's general direction.
Oh my God.
Hidashi, so I imagine Izuto, while he's doing this, the words are kind of slurred.
Yeah, he's off balance. The leg keeps falling off the railing, and he almost falls, but he catches himself again.
Hidashi just sort of steps forward and says, face the wrath of the land of earth. And he does a little pew-pew gun right at, and destroys the railing beneath your leg.
That's fire.
I tumble to the ground as the sand catches me, and I go, "You have faced your final opponent." And we start just throwing rocks. He starts blowing them up.
The villagers in the area start clearing out. The Jonin and Chunin, however, start cheering, and they start creating earthen barriers around you guys to prevent any damage as the drunken combat continues.
Arata will yell in and say, "Throw him higher!" Try to create some fireworks here.
Suiko, is there anyone else you'd like to speak to?
Oh, yeah. Well, can I speak to Mr. Makenjiro, my second dad?
Kenjiro gratefully sees
Yeah.
you enter with the intention of speaking with him, and he says, "Oh, I think this is important. If you'll just excuse me for a moment, Lady Saratobi," and he quickly steps outside.
Dude, cock block, what the hell?
He says,
Fuck, fuck Isha, not Kendra.
I look at
Thank
them,
you.
yeah, and I go, you owe me for that one, old man.
Yeah, whatever. I owe you guys a lot. We get it. Suiko, he doesn't say anything. He just pulls you into a hug.
I start crying.
Yeah, he's crying at this point too. He's just like whispering. He says like, "I didn't think I'd make it. I thought I was dead for sure."
Think you'd make it either. I thought I'd lose my second dad. Oh, God.
After a little bit, you disentangle. He says, "Don't tell them, Suiko, but you're my favorite."
Through the tears and stuff, I go, woo!
Dude.
Score!
I mean, nothing against Arata and Izuto, but Izuto's a cocky little bastard, and
Valid.
Arata's a bit of a, he's a little too nice for his own good.
Eat
You're
shit!
just the right amount of mean, Suiko.
That's the first time anyone's ever told me that.
She's not mean
He
at
nods and
all!
he says, "Well, needed to be said."
What do you mean?
Oh, God. The
I'm over
whole
it.
thing had
I'm
scared
not
the
even
shit
sad
out
about
of me, Kenjiro. I really thought I could have saved Naruto at the end there, but he went and broke, and I couldn't.
He pulls you another hug. He says, "It's okay, Suiko. It's okay." I don't know. I had a pretty negative opinion of him, but I could see at the end there, you got through to him. Some things are broken in this world, and we can't always fix them. And frankly, the fact that you got as far as you did, that's as impressive an achievement as I could wish for a student of mine.
We made it through this whole goddamn war, and yet I still feel just absolutely powerless.
He nods. He says, "Well, I don't know what to say."
Either, Kenjiro, me either.
He says, "I'll tell you what, though, Suiko. When I get back to the village, I intend to be taking only D-rank missions from now on."
Sounds like a plan. Oh, by the way, Dewdrop's moving in with me. I'm just letting you know that.
Looks up at Dewdrop and says, "I'm not sure if your place will be big enough for him, but
No, I'll make it. It'll be fun. It will happen.
okay.
I will make this work.
He gets like a glint in his eye and he says, "Well, let old man Kenjiro do you one last favor. How's about?" And he sort of gives you a wink.
All right. What is he implying there?
You don't know.
Okay. Okay. I just grin back, very unsure, like, okay. All right, old man.
He gets an evil grin on his face and he says, "Well, we'll talk more on the way back, Suiko. If you'll excuse me, I need to go play some politics." And he goes back inside.
I'll go back to hugging my dragon.
Arata, is there anyone else you'd like to speak to?
I'll take a look around, but I think like the main people I interacted with, I was like, me and Aya aren't that close. I don't really know what I'd say to her. Yara,
Just to describe it real quick, Aya's sort of like sitting in the bed of the wagon over there, listening as Hitaki Shion is telling a very long and exaggerated story of your adventures in the mines. Haruto is, and the rest of them are sort of listening. Hyuga Harumi clearly not believing all of it. Haruto believing all of it. And the children around also enjoying the tale as well.
I see.
Haruto Fakianari.
I will go talk to Aya for a little bit. Just because seeing as I'm the sober one between me and Izuto here, just a short. I was like, this doesn't have to be very long. I will walk over, kind of avoiding the crowd. And I'm like, hey Aya, join the party.
No.
Yeah. You know, you can loosen up a little bit. You know, war is over. We can party. You want me to go get you a drink? Anything?
No.
No. Okay. I mean, you're okay though, right? Like you're all good. I know we put y'all through a lot in that fight, but genuinely, and I mean this, I respect every last one of you to an unimaginable amount, and I wanted to make sure you knew that.
She looks up at you and sort of pushes her sunglasses a little closer. She says, yeah.
Extrovert Arata talking to introvert Aya will always be my favorite.
All right. Arata looks at her and just goes, so you are okay though, right?
Yeah. We're okay, Arata. We're all okay.
All right. Well, that's good to hear, and as much as I would love to, you know, give you a little hug, I won't do it. I promise. As I walk over, I kind of like wink at Than to try to walk up and like give her a little lick. Catch her by surprise.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check for Than.
All right.
Probably last check of the campaign.
How appropriate for Than. All right. Dex
Now one would be more appropriate.
That would be really funny.
For that one.
All right, let's see. Ooh,
Oh,
that's
good. That's actually pretty good. Than does get a quick lick in, show of affection there, as I sort of scrambles back in the cart and summons her bugs around her and says, "Get your dog away, Arata."
I turn and chuckle and I just go, I'm sorry. He just he has a thing for people he likes. I'm sorry. And I just walk off.
To me.
Of course, Aya. And I just walk off.
All right. Izuto, anything else, or are you satisfied with your battle with Hidashi?
I am satisfied with my drunken battle with Hidashi.
All right. Suiko, anyone else, or are you happy there with Dewdrop?
Can I challenge Sakigiri to one last chess battle?
That's a good.
How
The party continues on to the morning as some people, the non-drunk people start to go to bed. Eventually, when Sakigiri sort of heads outside, he notices you. And as your eyes meet his, you both at the same time say, "Another game of shogi." And you go and make one last. All right, maybe one last intelligence check.
There you go.
Last roll of the campaign here.
Oh my god.
Sakigiri.
Oh
No, this is right. This is right. Sakigiri gets his finale.
I literally can't beat that.
If you not 20, you draw. I think if you not 20, you draw.
Not 20, then you'll draw.
Still
So you're okay.
No.
The Sakigiri good ending.
This time, Sakigiri completely crushes you. It's not close. He at the end, like very smugly, crosses his arms and looks back and falls back into his chair. He says, "This was more satisfying to me than everything that's happened in the last 2 days."
That's so good.
Nerd. It's still 2 against 1. I'm still in the lead here.
Oh man.
He nods slowly and he says, "All right, we'll have to keep playing then, until the margin is in my favor."
You're on, nerd.
All right. With that, you guys spend the rest of the night and into the morning partying. Some of you waking up with significant hangovers, some of you not. With that, I will go ahead and this will take a few minutes, so let me just read this real quick. With their minds set to their futures, Team Than returns to Konoha and a hero's welcome. The Hokage, after a long meeting with the clan heads, holds a formal ceremony. All 4 members of Team Than are given promotions to Jonin.
Yes!
Izuto's promotion, skipping the rank of Chunin, produces murmurs of excitement, as the last Genin to do so eventually became the 3rd Hokage.
Sheesh.
He is given no formal title, but in the following months, the poor and the young of Konoha take to calling him the People's Ninja.
Shoo.
Arata is formally declared the Dog Sage, and is tasked with both preparing for his succession as the head of the Inuzuka clan and initial negotiations with other lands to promote a new cooperation pact among the 5 great ninja villages.
Yeah.
The narrowly avoided catastrophic threat of the sparrows shocked the warhawks of each village, and for a brief time, there may be an opportunity to form a stronger peace than the lands have ever known. Suiko is given the title Water Dragon Ninja, and with the approval of the Hokage, tells the story of Naruto Uzumaki to the gathered masses. The Hokage issues a formal apology on behalf of the village and his clan, and assures the public that the debt owed to the Uzumaki will be addressed. To start with, Suiko and her father would be given a new estate, one large enough to properly fit the 3rd member of their family, Dewdrop, who chose to live in Konoha. When asked by outsiders about his choice, the water dragon would simply reply, "The wolf is too smelly and doesn't give good scale scratches." Team Than's adventures took them from Konoha Academy's Classroom B to the summit of Mount Nochi, braving ocean and desert, making powerful enemies and loyal friends along the way. In the end, it wasn't their strength or intelligence that brought them through their trials, but their bonds with each other, and an invincible hope that no matter what they faced, a better world was possible. As this particular tale comes to its close, they'll continue on in search of that better world, with heads held high and hearts full of hope. And that is where we will end the campaign.
So there you have it, the conclusion to our first but definitely not last story, campaign, whatever you want to call it. I hope you guys enjoyed the absolute shit out of this. It was a blast the whole way through. The very first episode has blown to honestly an unfathomable number, and we have an amazing community. And I want to say, for those of you that have been here since episode 1, fucking props to y'all. Y'all are awesome, amazing people. Y'all are super, super cool. I had to just put this out there here at the end. And for those of you that maybe came in a little late and just watched the recaps or something like that, you're also just as amazing. I mean, anyone that has followed the story and gotten to this point, it's so sick. And I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we did, playing, filming, doing all that stuff. Now, I want to be clear. Again, this truly is the final episode for this storyline. That being said, this is not the last bit of content revolving around this campaign and this story. So be sure to look out for that stuff in the future. And besides that, I've got nothing else for you. If you have been enjoying the content, just do whatever you want to do. All right, comment, subscribe. I don't care. I got no words. I am literally recording this. Maybe, what are we at? About 30 minutes after finishing that session, and I am filled with a many emotions, but I'm going to try not to ramble too long. I'm going to let you guys go. I'll probably have a bit more of a formal thank you at the end of some future content surrounding the campaign, but nonetheless, again, for one last time for this story, I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out.